Greetings and welcome to the Metal Bastards Hangout here on January 30th, the last weekend of January here in 2022. And me, Mike, will be back shortly. He must have got the boot. Those bastards behind the YouTube.
Yep.
Demons or whatever the fuck you want to call them. So anyways, tonight's episode, we're basically going to be talking about live albums. Not top 10, we're just going to be talking about live albums in our collection or whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
We'll probably mention others. But anyways, we got Karen, we got Demas here in the chat.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Damn gremlins. They kicked me.
Damn
Gremlins got me.
Yeah,
bastard ass bitches.
And sorry about my shitty camera, guys. You know. Yeah.
Yep.
No, then
hey, man, you got to work with what you got to work with, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Trust me, I know how it is when you get in a bind and you don't got a lot of money. So,
that is
but
true.
yeah. I guess we'll just go, around the circle and talk about a live album in our collection. I mean, I got a bunch picked out. And
Hey, Ben. Does live movie, like live concert on VHS or DVD count also?
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. No, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, I'll go first because I'm decided to pull out because I knew I had one on vinyl, and this is the only live album I believe I have on vinyl. Get your yah-yahs out, the Rolling Stones in concert. Which has a bunch of I can't remember when this was released. It might have been in the '60s, so late '60s. So you have songs on here like Jumpin' Jack Flash, Midnight Rambler, Sympathy for the Devil, Honky Tonk Woman, Street Fighty Man. This is probably released maybe after Beggar's Banquet because I don't know. Some of these are obviously like those. So this might have been come out before, right in between Beggar's Banquet and Let It Bleed. But yeah, the one and only live album I have on vinyl. So
All right.
I'll go.
I'll have to post the links in the chat here then.
yeah, but yeah. This is. I figured I kick it off with the one and only vinyl that I have, live album on vinyl I have. So get your yah-yahs out, the Rolling Stones in concert by the Rolling Stones.
All right. Mean Metal Mike.
Alright. That's going to be a live DVD. It's AC/DC related. This came out on July 10th, 1996, live at Plaza del Toros, Las Ventas, Madrid, Spain, on the Noble Tour. This is the director's cut, featuring Angus Young, Malcolm Young, Brian Johnson, Cliff Williams, and Phil Rudd. And this was during their Ballbreaker tour. Sorry if you can't see it. I know it's...
Yeah.
But, for the live set list for this was they kicked it all. You start off with Back in Black, Shot Down in Flames, Thunderstruck, Girl Scout Rhythm, Hard as a Rock, Shoot to Thrill, Boogeyman, Hail Caesar, Hell's Bells, Dog Eat Dog, The Jack, Ballbreaker, Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution, Dirty Deeds, and pretty much your typical AC/DC set list. And this is a great track. This DVD has special features, including a stereo 5.1 surround sound, newly mixed and remastered. You get Angus Young cam for Shoot to Thrill, Hail Caesar, Hard as a Rock. Bonus tracks include Cover You in Oil, live from Gothenburg, Sweden, and Down Payment Blues, live from Daytona, Florida. Live footage. which is a track the band never played live with Bon. So
Awesome. I mean, all right. Looks like we have somebody new in the chat. Cool. Christopher Barker. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you here. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm up.
If you would allow me, I do want to quickly mention about the Stones album I have. Yeah, I look on here and pulled out the sleeve, and it looks like, yes, this was released before Let It Bleed, because I have the sleeve on here, and as you see right here, there's Beggar's Banquet right there. So I wanted to quickly mention that.
Cool. All right. Well, I guess my mention's going to be an album everybody knows. And, well, unfortunately, it's not the first Alive album either, because I need to get it again. In fact, I need to get a lot of Kiss again, because a long time ago I sold my Kiss collection. Stupid move looking back on it, but, well, I got Kiss Alive too. I mean,
nice.
probably not as good as Alive 1. I mean, it's still good, though. I mean, you got I Stole Your Love on here. Great live performance. And how could I forget God of Thunder? Another excellent live performance. Of course, the legend goes that Kiss actually recorded this stuff in the studio. That's legend. I don't know how true that is. And they just used a live audience for background effect. I don't know how true that is for a Live 1 and a Live 2. But, yeah, God of Thunder, I Want You. Yeah, so you got some good stuff on here. Hard Luck Woman, Shock Me. Let's talk about Shock Me. Freaking kicks ass, way better than the Love Gun version, due to the fact that Ace Frehley does an extended guitar solo on it.
yeah.
So that's what makes it freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's up with Detroit Rock City. I really don't got to talk much more about this. King of the Nighttime World sounds killer. It's Kiss. Everybody knows fucking Kiss. But yeah, Live 2. Now, if I had a Live 1, well, that would be getting showcased too, but anyways, a Live 2.
Yeah. I guess I could keep the Kiss thing going that Ben just started, and I will show 2. And these happen to be at least in a collection, and this was in like a 4-disc set that collected the first 3 Alive albums, obviously the one I have, Alive 3, and then it also collected one that hadn't been released yet, but it did with that collection thing, Alive the Millennium Concert. Alive 3 was their first Alive they did since Alive 2, and this was when they didn't have the makeup, and they also had Eric Singer. So this was a much more faster paced, like kind of heavy metal. Obviously, this was just coming off of they released Revenge and stuff.
Ryan, are you sure it's not Eric Carr on drums? Because Eric Carr was in the 80s.
No, Eric Carr. Eric Carr passed away by this point.
He would have been long.
Yeah, Eric Singer. This was Eric Singer on the drums on here. Oh my God! Opening up with Creatures of the Night and Deuce, the heaviest version of Deuce, is on this one. Oh my
it's
God!
Good too. Live 3 is so fucking underrated.
Heavy. Oh, I love it. But then obviously you come to Alive, the Millennium Concert, technically Alive 4 in some cases because it is the original lineup on here. I believe this one opened up with Psycho Circus. I like the live version of that one on here. I forgot what followed up. I know Deuce was on here, as it is with every Kiss set list when it comes to Alive. You gotta have Deuce. It's more of that kind of a more modernized take of the old school, the 70s one. But obviously, I personally prefer Alive 3 because of it being heavier and more heavy metal based. But yeah, Alive 3 and Alive,
Yeah.
technically Alive 4, but Alive the Millennium Concert, basically. So, yeah.
Too many lives. Too many.
I think only 5. There's the actual 4, but it was called the Symphony Orchestra one.
What's up, Ice
Oh,
Star?
that one. I didn't care for
What's
that
up?
one much.
What's up, Ice Star fan forever? Welcome to the chat.
Yes, what's going on? So,
All right, well, like I said, guys, I only own 2, so this is the only other live thing I own now, which is 3 discs. I'm gonna pull out. You guys can see the disc. This would be AC/DC Live Atlantic Studios. From Atlantic Studios from 1977. You can get this in the Bonfire box set. Then the Bonfire box set has another live in it, which is on CD, which is the Let There Be Rock movie that came out in 1980 on CD.
Cool.
Which, that's a great live concert. That's a really good Bon Scott live concert, like footage of Bon. The Live Paris 1979
it's
thing.
good stuff.
Bon Scott
That's great.
just wailing
Good
on Shot
video.
Down in Flames, and a whole lot of Rosie. And, it's just good stuff. And then there's also a disc on here called Volts, which has some extra live stuff on it. Rare stuff, which is Sin City, live from the Midnight Special. She's Got Balls from the Live Bondi Lifesaver event. School. That's about it.
Cool.
So, yeah. Ben?
All right. Well, gonna say happy birthday to Iced Earth Fan Forever's dad.
Yeah,
He
happy birthday.
Turned 73 on Tuesday, so happy belated birthday.
Yep.
All right, so I'm up now. Okay. Well, I mean, this one's only a 6-song live album. I guess a live EP, whatever you want to call it now. I believe there was a version of this re-released with the extended tracks, but I'm talking about Riot Live.
Ooh,
Came out in
that's a good
1982 on Elektra Records.
one. Ooh.
Oh!
Yeah,
That
this
came
would
after
have
Fire Down Under. They came after Fire
Yes.
Down Under. Yeah.
Yes. So this would have Rhett Forrester on vocals, actually, because Guy Speranza had left the band. I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I've spun this, but it's got Swords and Tequila on it. Enough said, because that's a kick-ass track.
Oh, it's pretty kick-ass.
Hell yeah.
You got Restless Breed, which is a great track. Showdown's a killer track. Hard Loving Man, Loved by You, and Lone Shark. Cool little live EP, you know? And it definitely showcases the early days of Riot. So yeah, definitely well worth having and checking out. Not really much else to say about it.
Alrighty. The next one I'm going to show was probably the last one that isn't in a case. Vulkerball from Rammstein. This was, I believe, released, if I can look, 2006. Found out about them via, I think, in German class when I was taking German in high school. So I might have gotten this around 2006, 8, or 9, just the album before their 2019 album. But this was the first Rammstein album that I got. Really, really good. It's kind of interesting because this was my first time listening to something that is more in the industrial metal stuff. So late high school was when I was getting really into discovering new bands at that point. So Rammstein, Cannibal Corpse, Nine Inch Nails, Cradle of Filth, Gojira, just to name a few. I was discovering them during high school. But yeah, this was the first Rammstein album I got, and I obviously got the album that I think came out, 09. But yeah, Völkerball by Rammstein.
All right.
Nice.
All right, I got a bunch of albums I want to talk about now. Well, we're going to 2005. Evil or Divine, live in New York City. Dio. That's a good live album.
Yeah, that is a good one.
And this would have been Dio's final tour with his solo band at that time, I think.
So that would have had Craig Goldie on guitar, if I'm right.
Craig Goldie, Simon Wright, yeah, that lineup. But the live set list, I'll tell you guys the whole live set list. You kick it off with Killing the Dragon. You go right into Push. That's a good killer tune. Which I think the video of Push had Jack Black, if I'm right, Ben, from Tenacious D for Push. There's a song called Rock and Roll. I don't know if not.
That's a good track.
Man on the Silver Mountain. I mean, that's a classic. That's still a good tune to this day. If I hear Man on the Silver Mountain, even on the radio, I'm leaving it on. It's still to this day, it's a good tune. Long Live Rock and Roll.
It's a classic.
Long Live Rock and Roll. Then you go into Holy Diver, The Last in Line. We Rock. Egypt / Children of the Sea. Just those two mixed together sounds epic. Stand Up and Shout. Don't Talk to Strangers. Then you have a guitar solo. Then you have Fever Dreams, Heaven and Hell, and Rainbow in the Dark. Hey, that's not a bad lineup that's not a bad set list.
Wow, Heaven and Hell. I didn't think he was gonna play that. That's interesting.
Oh yeah.
No,
yep, he still played it live on his own.
Yeah. And then another Dio album is called Inferno, Last and Live, which was the Strange Highways tour.
Yep, that would have had Tracy G on guitar.
Mm-hmm. And the live set list for this one, you have the intro, then you go straight into Straight Through the Heart, Holy Diver. No, you have Let me redo it. You have the intro, then the second track is Jesus, Mary, and the Holy Ghost. Oh my God, that's still a kick-ass tune to this day.
Love
Dio
it.
just
Hell
ripped.
yeah.
Dio, the live version, Dio rips on the live version extra hard. Then you go into Straight Through the Heart, Don't Talk to Strangers, Holy Diver. Then you have a Vinny Appice drum solo. Then you go straight into Heaven and Hell at 7. Track 8 is Double Monday. Track 9 is Stand Up and Shout. Hunter of the Heart. Mistreated / Catch the Rainbow. A guitar solo. Last in Line. Rainbow in the Dark. The Mob Rules. Man on the Silver Mountain, Long Live Rock and Roll, then they end it with We Rock. Dio always had good solid lineups, like for his solo concerts, because he could pick and, unlike in Sabbath, with Sabbath, Dio would just play Sabbath stuff with Sabbath, but with Dio's solo band, he could pick and choose. If Dio
he could play You could play Rainbow stuff.
He could play Elf stuff if he
Sabbath
wanted
stuff.
to.
Yeah.
He could,
Yeah,
he
you could play all the bands he's in, and it's
yeah.
Hell yeah. But
Yeah, those are two albums I think you guys need to check out because
hell yeah, they're great live albums. All right,
very
we got
good.
somebody else. We got somebody else new here, Brandon Ganzik, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah.
And this would be Iced Earth Fan Forever's friend. So welcome to the stream.
Welcome
And
to the
he's
stream.
mentioned some live albums: Metallica, S&M, Iced Earth, Alive in Athens. Oh yeah, we will be talking about that here in a minute. Slipknot 9.0 live. I've heard about that live album. I don't think I've ever listened to it.
I think that was after. This was when they were touring in support of Volume 3. So when they got really big. So
Hey, Ben.
that's a
Hey.
bad live album.
Hey Ben, I'm gonna step out for a short break. I'm just going down to grab some water. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Consic is my pronunciation. Good
Concept.
to know.
I hope I'm pronouncing it okay.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think if there was any other live albums that Slipknot did, but I think that's the only one they ever did.
I think so. I can't think of
Well,
it.
I think it wasn't. There might have been one that they did during the Iowa touring cycle, but yeah, that was the first one they did. That was a CD that was released shortly after Volume 3. So at that point, Slipknot were a big deal band.
Okay, we're going to switch it up a little bit with my next pick. We're going to go into a little bit of death metal. And I can't believe I still actually have this on cassette tape because I bought it way back in 2000 when it came out. And I'm still buying cassettes too around this period because they were still being printed. Cannibal Corpse. That's going to be hard to see. Live Cannibalism.
Ah, yeah.
So this would have been live at Milwaukee Metal Fest in 2000. And it's got a good set here. I mean, you got, let's see, oh man. Staring Through the Eyes of the Dead from the Bleeding to begin it. I mean, let me open the booklet because these small letters are very hard to read. Hopefully track listings in here. Okay. Yeah, man, you got some good ones. Staring Through the Eyes of the Dead. Blowtorch Slaughter. Strip Raped and Strangled from the Bleeding, which is a great track. Then we go back to Tombs of the Mutilated with I Come Blood. What else do we got on here? Oh, Covered with Swords from Butcher to Birth.
Yeah.
Fucked with a Knife from
Fuck with the knife.
Unleash the Bloodthirsty from Bloodthirst.
Mm.
Come on, let's get to
Dead
the good
Human
shit.
Dead Human Collection and Gallery of Suicide would be the first half of this great cassette. I used to have a bunch of other Cannibal Corpse on cassette too at one time, but then we begin to side 2 with Meat Hook Sodomy from Butcher to Birth. Perverse Suffering. I'm trying to think which album that's off of. Is that off of Vile? I forget. The Spine Splitter, Gutted, which is from Butcher to Birth. I Will Kill You, which is from Gallery of Suicide. Devoured by Vernum, which is from Vile. Disposal of the Body. Then we go back to the very first album, Eaten Back to Life with a Skull Full of Maggots. And obviously the set ends with Hammered, Smashed Face, and Tombs of the Mutilated. This is a killer live death metal album. And I'm happy I still have it on cassette tape. Yep, Cannibal Corpse, Live Cannibalism. And Corpse Grinder sounds fucking brutal on here, like he always does. But
Yeah.
but yeah, really enjoyable.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, Brandon said he mentioned S&M, so I figured, why not mention S&M, but not just S&M 1, but also S&M 2. Obviously, there is a complete difference both in the lineup and the set list. Obviously, this had Jason Newsted on bass, and this one has Rob Trujillo on the bass. But obviously, there are some similarities on here. Obviously, opens up with, if you don't count Ecstasy of Gold, The Call of Cthulhu. There are songs that they do play on here that share similarities. I believe, aside from The Call of Cthulhu, Master of Puppets is back on here. That thingy, I think that might be the thing that should not be. Oh, that's not on here. I believe. Yep. Wait, is it? Oh, wait, no Fuel on here. But somehow I think, yeah, they have Memory Remains on here. But obviously, S&M2 does contain stuff from Hardwired to Self-Destruct, like Confusion, Moth into Flame, and Halo on Fire. Strangely, they also have a Saint Anger song on here, All Within My Hands. I think that everything from the beginning all the way to maybe Anesthesia was played by the orchestra instead of the orchestra and the band at the time. So I may be wrong, but yeah, that's S&M2, S&M1. I believe I'm looking at through these. Call of Cthulhu, Master of Puppets, of Wolf and Man, The Thing That Should Not Be, Fuel, The Memory Remains, No Leaf Clover, which debuted on here. Hero of the Day, Devil? Is that the Dancing Devil? I believe that is. Yeah, Devil's Dancing. Yeah, Bleeding Me, Nothing Else Matters, Until It Sleeps. For Whom the Bell Tolls, Minus Human, Wherever I May Roam, The Outlaw Torn, Sabatru 1. I'm trying to remember if I had to pull out the actual CDs because I have them in my CD bin. Where are we at? Okay, yeah. Enter Sandman and Battery close out S&M 1. But then on here, obviously opens Call of Cthulhu, For Whom the Bell Tolls, The Day That Never Comes, The Memory Remains, Confusion, Moth into Flame, The Outlaw Torn, No Leaf Clover, Halo on Fire, and then it just does some Scythian Suite, Opus 22, The Dance, or The Iron Foundry, Opus 19, Unforgiven 3, All Within My Hands, Anesthesia, Pulling Teeth, Wherever I May Roam, 1, Master of Puppets, Nothing Else That Matters, and Enter Sandman close this one out. But
Anesthesia Keep Wonder is freaking awesome. Great way to pay tribute to Cliff.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
You wanted the best. You wanted the best. You got the best, you kiss tards. We got some more tips.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
We're going for February 28th, 2003. The only time Kiss ever used an orchestra.
I mentioned it.
We have Fake Fraley, Tommy Thayer.
And the Hawk, Eric Singer.
Oh no, a bad live album. You're talking about a live 4, right?
The Symphony Orchestra one.
I thought Peter Criss did the drums on that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Peter Criss. The last thing Peter Criss did with Kiss was the Symphony tour with Kiss. He did the whole tour with Kiss.
Wow. So Eric Carr did the drums on that?
No,
Eric Singer did not do drums on it. Eric Singer
admitted
Paul Stanley of Kiss said that I did not want Eric Singer playing on that.
Porn bot!
Yep. Goodbye, bot.
Well, by the way, how do you like my Paul Stanley imitation? I've been working
Oh,
on it.
Stanley.
Well, Stanley Kiss.
But no,
By
this
the
is
way,
not a bad.
go ahead.
No,
I'm sorry.
this is not a bad set list. We kick it off with Deuce. Then we go into Strutter. We go into Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Lick It Up. Yep, with Peter Criss on drums. Lick It Up. We have Calling Dr. Love. Psycho Circus. And this is just the band. Then Act 2 is with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. We kick it off with Beth, track 7, with Beth, with Peter singing with the orchestra. Then we have Forever. Track number 8 with
Makes
the orchestra.
I think it kind of makes. I think that kind of makes sense because it would sound kind of grander with the orchestra.
Then you track 9 with the orchestra. You have Going Blind.
That's a cool one. Yeah, that's a deep cut too. That's one of my favorite Kiss songs too.
Yeah. Track number 10 is You Sure Know Something. Sure Know Something. It's kind of poppy. It sounds good with the orchestra.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Then The Only Time, and then track 11 is Shandy.
Sandy is fucking awesome on there. Sandy definitely works with an orchestra. Very poppy song, but I love it.
Act 3 is Kiss with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra for the rest of the songs with Detroit Rock City.
Awesome.
And you have King of the Nighttime. King of the Nighttime World.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not as bad as it's not completely as bad as I remember it.
And
I've been listening to that for a long time though.
Do you love me? Another good one.
Do you love me?
Shout It Out Loud. Track 16, we have that famous Spit and Blood Fire bass solo by Gene. Then we have God of Thunder. No Peter Criss solo this time around, but Peter's on drums. I'm like, come on. If it's Kiss, gotta have that Peter Criss drum solo. Am I right or am I wrong?
I'm just wondering if he could actually have done it at the time, though.
Yeah, because he was getting older.
Yeah. You have Love Gun, Black Diamond, the Encore. You have Great Expectations kicking off the Encore.
Encore.
It's one Kiss song I could never get into.
With the Australians Children's Choir. So they had children come in and be a part of that one. So, hey! Then track 21, it's just the band. I Was Made for Loving You. Yeah, that's... Yeah. And
Speaking of that, speaking of I Was Made for Loving You, on a Live 3, they play that, and it sounds way heavier than the studio version. It's like way crunchier sounding on Live 3.
But Ben Ryan, the albums they played for this tour, they played 7 tracks off of Destroyer, 3 tracks off of the self-titled, 2 off of Dynasty, 2 off of Hotter Than Hell, and then the rest of the albums they did was Dressed to Kill, Hot in the Shade, Lick It Up, Love Gun, Psycho Circus, Rock and Roll Over, and 1 track from A Mask, which is, hey, you guys gotta check out the Kiss Symphony X. Definitely give it a listen.
I'll have to revisit it. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore, obviously.
You can also watch the whole concert on YouTube. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sandy's definitely awesome on that.
Other live albums. Oh yeah, I have 2 other live albums I want to talk about. Live at Leeds from The Who. That is a killer live album. I used to own it. I don't anymore, and I regret. I shot myself in the foot for selling it for $30. I fucking regret it.
Kind of like me when I sold my Kiss collection 16 years ago.
How the West Was Won live from Led Zeppelin. Talk about fucking John Bonham on drums. He's just fucking killing it on drums on that whole live album. Yeah. So Ben.
Oh,
Guess next,
right.
Ben.
Oh, well, okay. I guess we'll talk about live shit binge and purge. I know we're
Nice.
not talking about nothing totally obscure yet, but damn, dude, I haven't done a top 10 ranking on live albums yet, but this would definitely be there. Black Album Tour. Yes, back then I wasn't a huge fan of the Black Album, but man, you cannot deny the fire Metallica had live back then. That was their peak when it comes to playing live to me.
Plus,
Was around
plus
90 to 93.
uh,
Because Lars was doing drum solos, fucking. They were just doing some awesome shit at that time. Like, to me, Lars's drumming was at its peak on the Black Album. And around that time period, too, when they played live. He actually sounded good. But yeah, man, they were just on fire back then. They had that big snake pit stage set up. They would play like 3 hour shows, you know. And this is when Metallica basically became the biggest metal band on the planet around this time. So, like, you got live in Mexico City, live in San Diego. You got a concert from '89 in Seattle, Washington on the Justice Tour, which is really good.
mhm.
Yeah, you can't deny this. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that hate on Metallica nowadays, whatever. But you can't deny this, how good it is, and how
Ben.
great they were at that time live. But yeah,
If I
Alrighty.
remember correctly, the box.
Oh, sorry.
well, yeah. What's a
Oh,
box
sure.
set?
I was gonna say the all the box sets
Yeah, the
that
live shit
Metallica
Binge and Purge
recently had
box
out
set.
has
Yeah,
more live stuff. Yeah.
yeah, because it came. Well, the box set came with DVDs, or no, I take that back because DVDs weren't around yet. It came with 3 VHS tapes. Some of them came with tapes, or like 3 cassette tapes, and some of them came with 3 CDs, or maybe all that came together. I can't remember right now. And you got like backstage flyers and all kinds of stuff in the box set. I wish I had that box set, but I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can still find it.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, here's the last one, and until at least I can pull out my cassettes, the last one I will show physically, and it's Metallica as well. Through the Never, recorded live. This was the movie, the live album that was a movie and stuff like that. Yeah, not much to say. They played some of their stuff that they would normally play: Creeping Death, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fuel, Lightning One, Memory Remains, Puppets, Battery, Enter Sandman. Surprisingly, it closes out with Hit the Lights and Orion. I was kind of mostly expecting maybe not Orion, but I think there was also a bonus one where they did play Fade to Black live, and I love Fade to Black live. But they close it out with those. But yep, Through the Never. That's it for all the live albums I got.
Okay. I got some more live stuff to talk about. Throwing in some Black Sabbath.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
So-
yeah.
I'll say the first one. First one's an obvious one. This was like 1998. I still think it's an okay live set list. It's with the original
Reunion.
lineup, the live reunion album.
Yeah,
which I still
Reunion.
think it's a good. It's not a perfect. Perfect. I still think the best live Sabbath album is the one off of the Sabotage box set, which you have the live 1975 Ashbury Park show, which were the band is playing Megalomania in its entirety. Oh god, it's a good show.
Nathan Jeffries, what's up?
But yeah, Black Sabbath. You have live 1998 reunion. You have the live 1975 Ashbury Park. You have the live 1980 Heaven and Hell tour. What was that gig? The one in Massachusetts. I forget the name of the thing. They still have Bill Ward on drums. This also counts as Sabbath live radio music hall with Dio, where they did the Heaven and Hell reunion. That's a good live show too. I mean, Live Evil's good. Live at Last.
It's really weird to me. Oh, go ahead, Mike.
No, go ahead, Ben. You finish. I was just burping, is all.
Nah, it's always been weird to me that Black Sabbath never had more live albums out, you know? Especially back in the 70s with Ozzy. You'd think they would have put out a couple live albums. I know one of them got released without the band's permission or something happened there.
That was Live at Last.
Yeah, Live at Last. That one got released without permission. It was badly mixed. And the band hated it. I believe it got released.
And a lot of the other live stuff that the band had, which would be the Live California Jam, Ashbury Park. Those are all bootleg mixes from the band that the record labels did not like for live albums. Apparently, Live Ashbury Park was originally going to be the actual live album for Sabotage. Live Ashbury Park 1975. Black Sabbath had the bootlegs with them. Apparently, the story goes, from whatever source said, the story goes, Tony Iommi and Bill Ward went into Warner Brothers record labels, brought several live bootlegs. There was, I think, a show in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. There was a show, the Live Ashbury Park. And I think there was a show live in Miami that they brought in, and the record label turned all three of them down, saying that they're too aggressive for Warner Brothers standards for live stuff. And then Tony and Bill walked out pissed. So,
Right.
And that's kind of sucks, If you're a band and you find material that you've recorded live and you bring it to a record label and they just say, it sounds like shit, or it doesn't sound like shit, but they just shit on it because it sounds good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because they're saying like, oh, you guys made this, but we didn't produce it, so we can't make this live album since we didn't produce it, but you guys played it live at a gig. Sorry. I think that's bullshit. I think it's bullshit.
Oh, yeah. I agree. This bullshit. Okay. I guess it's my turn, huh?
Yep.
Or unless you're not done yet, Mike.
Oh, no, I'm not done. What was I going to say? I was going to mention one of the Motorhead live albums. It's really good. I forget which one. It was one of the 90s. It was one of the live albums in the 90s, if I remember.
Everything Louder Than Everyone Else.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. That's a good one.
That is a good live album, too.
And then Live Unleashed in the East from Judas Priest. That's a killer live album. Still to this day.
Oh, my God. I actually pulled that up, too, when I was digging through my collection. I still have it on cassette tape. Unleashed in the East.
Nice.
This fucking album rules. If you don't fucking have it, you're not a true metalhead. What's wrong with you?
I don't have it because I want to get it like on CD or something, Ben. So
I don't know if I will ever get it because
I don't
I'm
know
not
if
the
I'll
biggest
ever
Priest
get
fan.
it. I want
I'm
it.
more of a Maiden fan. So at the very least, at some point, I'll get Live After Death, guaranteed.
Yeah.
I
What
got
other
one
live
back.
album? Oh yeah, Pink Floyd's
Yeah.
Live at Pompeii. Pink Floyd's Live at Pompeii.
Oh
Another
yeah, I know
great,
about that.
great performance by Pink Floyd. Very dark. A very
I have
dark live.
I have a
recording.
friend on. I want to mention. I have a friend on here on Xbox, and he is a huge Pink Floyd fan. So much so he made. I think it was a stadium. He made the stadium they played in at Pompeii
That's impressive. That's impressive.
on Minecraft of all places. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's about it, Ben, for me.
All right. Well, we're going to go back to talking about Live Unleashed in the East. Holy fuck, is this legendary. Man, easily up there. Like the greatest heavy metal live album of all time, man. Easily.
Yeah.
Now, yes, they did reissue it with bonus tracks. But you know what? I kind of agree with Ralph on this one. It doesn't sound right with those bonus tracks added to it because they were from different shows, if I remember correctly. Like, man, all you need is the 9-song version of this.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the fucking perfect song that opens up with Exciter. What a perfect way to open it.
Yeah.
Then you go into
with
Running
Elliot.
Wild, another fast track.
Yeah.
Then you go into Sinner from Sin After Sin, which is freaking epic, man. KK Downing just sounds killer on this. You know, you go into the Ripper from Sad Wings of Destiny, which is killer. Green Mangolishi with the 2-prong crown. And if anybody in the chat can guess who originally sings that, well, I'd say you win $1 million, but I'm not a millionaire, so. And then we go into Diamonds and Rust, which sounds just ripping on here. Oh man, the Victims of Change is on here. Holy cripe, is it epic?
Victim of Changes is a fucking killer tune.
Oh my goodness. Dude, it's like being in heaven. It's like being in heaven, man.
Heavy metal heaven.
It's like being in heaven with a bunch of Playboy models. That's how Victims of Change is live. It's perfect. Then we get a couple rare ones from Sad Wings of Destiny too. Genocide and Tyrant to end it off. Dude. One of the greatest live albums in history. Live Unleashed in the East. And that's all I got to say about that.
You know what's weird, Ben? You know, around that time, they never played Rock and Roll live except for the 50th anniversary tour. I saw them play that live. Oh, it's good.
That's very true. I mean, the only time they ever played Rock and Roll live was on that BC show or BBC show way back in '75.
But
now Rob Halford,
they played it live was on the 50th anniversary tour. I saw it.
Right.
And that's the only time I ever saw Judas Priest. And I'm glad to say I got to see Judas Priest before Richie Faulkner had his heart attack. You know.
Right. Now, I know Rob Halford played it live on his solo tour, or with his solo band, excuse me. I know he played Never Satisfied, excuse me there, because he pulled out Never Satisfied. The only Priest song he played live when I saw Halford solo live at Ozfest in 2010, which was kind of weird.
Yeah.
All right. See if Ryan has anything or any live albums he likes.
There is a few that I know by heart that y'all, I don't know if y'all have mentioned. Some of them I do know that y'all haven't mentioned. AC/DC live in 1992 or somewhere around there.
Well, you mean AC/DC live '91? Oh, that's a killer. That's a killer.
Yeah, the one where Angus is flying and he has the guitar in his hand. That one.
Drums. Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
live? Is that live in
Live Donkey.
Donington?
No,
Don-
it's just ACDC live.
That's the Live
Oh,
Donington on CD.
oh, the live ACDC. Okay, yeah, they're just called ACDC live. Yeah, it came
Yeah, it
out in
was.
'92.
Oh my
I know what
god.
you're talking about.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's.
The
What's
little
going on,
Chris
Thrash
Linda-
Maniac? Welcome, man.
What's
up,
up,
Thrash
Levi?
Levi, what's up, man? Hey Ben, Ryan. The fucking middle section when Malcolm and Cliff and Chris Slater going at it on Jailbreak.
That's good stuff. That is good. I like how they
I'm trying to
extended
think
that
of who
too.
else.
It's such a good live version.
Yeah. I do. I'm trying to
I'll
get
be
this
back
one.
on that, guys.
All right.
Go
There
ahead.
is. Yeah. I figure. There is one live album I don't have yet, but I need to get it at some point. It's to complete my Tool collection, and that is Salival. It is the band. It is Tool's one and only live album. I gotta get that at some point. Who else? Obviously, Live After Death from Iron Maiden. Obviously. Oh, Rock in Rio from Iron Maiden. The live album, the first
Rock
live
in
album where
Rio.
Bruce and Adrian came back.
Flight 66 live, Flight 66 live, Maiden.
Flight 666, yes, definitely. That was the first ever Iron Maiden album I ever got. Don't have it, unfortunately. I will definitely get that again. Who else? I
Do you
know
have
there
any
was
Dream
I
Theater?
knew there was a live Bruce Dickinson live album. It was Scream for Me Brazil. I believe that was what it was called. Yeah, Scream for Me Brazil.
Hey Ryan, do you have any live Dream Theaters?
Surprisingly, no. If there was ever some that I would ever get, maybe the Images and Words, not the Images and Words one, maybe the Metropolis Part 2 one, where they played that in its entirety live the first time. Let me see, who else is there? Oh, since Levi mentioned Ozzy, I believe there was was it the Budokan one? And that's when they had hey Nick, what's up?
What's up, Nick?
What's going on, Necrotic Nick?
I'm trying to think of what other live albums. I mentioned there's some Ozzy ones. There was the
Shadow Man. Welcome. Sorry, man. Go ahead. Just saying hi to the chat.
there was an Ozzy album that was after Down to Earth. Was it Budokan?
I think so, yeah.
You know what it
And
was
it was
like.
just Ozzy. Ozzy was just on there, and he had his arms open. He had no
Was it
shirt.
Was it with Mike Borden? Or was it with Puffy? Mike
It
Borden on
was
drums?
it was with Mike
Okay,
Gordon.
then
And
it's
it had-
Budokan.
It would have
Yeah,
been with Rob Trujillo too, I believe. Too.
Yeah,
I think
before
he played
that
bass
was
on-
before. Yeah, that was before he went to audition for Metallica.
Right.
So I'm trying to think what other live albums. But I know about some of the Dream Theater live albums. I definitely want to get some at some point. But like the Metropolis Part 2 live. That's one I would definitely get. I would probably get there. They did Budokan too, right? Dream Theater? I think they did.
I believe so. They've
Yeah.
made a bunch of live albums.
Yeah, I do think that they did. I think those might be the only live ones. Oh, and then there's the live bootlegs where they did Master of Puppets and Number of the Beast. I definitely want to get those at some point.
And I believe they did Dark Side of the Moon too. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, they probably
Theater.
did at some point, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think Dream Theater also did a whole Who concert tribute.
That would be
Look
a
it
pretty
up.
cool bootleg. But I know I want to get the live bootlegs they did for the Metallica Master of Puppets and the Number of the Beast from Iron Maiden. Those are ones I gotta get.
I don't think Overkill ever did a live album. Did they, Ben? Did Overkill do a live album?
Actually, yeah, they did. It came out in 2001. Or there's actually two of them. There was one that came out in '95. I know it was on CMC International, that record label. It's a double album. I think it's called 10 Years Live Wrecking Everything.
Yeah.
Then they did another one in 2001. Fuck. I forget what that one was called, though.
Yeah.
Because that one I don't own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another, I know mentioning Metallica, but there's the big one that I totally forgot. I used to have it on DVD. The Big Four DVD.
That's a good concert.
I remember seeing the poster. I think I saw it on a Facebook page. First time ever, the Big Four thrash. And I was like, ooh, wow, that's pretty. Woo! Saw that poster. I was like, holy shit. That is pretty damn huge. And I was huge into Metallica back then. I started to get really big into Metallica. So seeing that was like, holy shit, this is going to be something. And just seeing the live DVD of it for all the performances of Anthrax, Slayer, Megadeth, and Metallica. Fun fact, that was where I actually got into Anthrax, was the Big Four DVD. So thank you to the Big Four for getting me into Anthrax, basically. Yeah, that's what I definitely want to mention. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it's a killer DVD.
I can't think of any other live stuff at the top of my head. I'm
jealous, Levi. I'm jealous that you still have it.
Hey Ryan.
I've been wanting to get that. I know Pep Live at the Royal Hall, Albert Hall. I've been wanting to get that.
Yeah, I want to get that too.
Hey Ryan, maybe me and Ben can mail you for Christmas. What was it? Invisibility cloak. Then he can teleport over to Levi and then snag it.
No. I wouldn't do that.
Well, I got a classic to show. And this will be the last Scorpions with Ole John Roth from the 70s.
Yep.
Tokyo tapes.
Yeah.
And I also got it on vinyl.
Sweet.
Nice. Dude, I probably shouldn't give nothing away, and I won't give nothing away if I decide to rank live albums here in the future. But Jesus Christ, is this good. Man, oh man, is this good. For 1978, it has a great sound. Ole's guitar solos are fucking awesome on here. And sound real crisp and clean. Oh, man. Like, the live version of Fly to the Rainbow on here is just freaking epic. You know? We'll burn the sky in trance. I mean...
37%.
Dude, this... I'm not going to say too much about this, but... Tokyo Tapes is legendary, man. Mm-hmm. This live album needs to be in everybody's collection. Definitely Scorpions before they went commercial and got Matthias Jabs and went in more of that radio-friendly mainstream direction. But yeah, Tokyo Tapes.
Nothing against Matthias Jabs. Early on, he was a phenomenal guitar player.
Oh yeah, I mean he's still good, but like.
I mean, for Christ's sakes, the solo on "Rock You Like a Hurricane." It's just a thing of beauty when it comes to a shredful solo. Like, oh god,
freaking animal magnetism, the zoo.
Oh, hey Ben, since we're on the topic of live albums, I mean, should we throw in like guitar solos for these live albums or drum solos or bass?
I mean, if you want to.
I mean, live guitar solos. Oof.
Blackout. The song Blackout, freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, Blackout's killer. China White, that's an underrated Scorpion song. Jeez.
I mean, Let There Be Rock.
He's a manic. A lot of good songs. I'm just trying to read the chat too. I'm sorry I'm not commenting on the chat.
You know, I'm trying to read the chat too.
It's like, that's
But
cool,
yeah,
man.
But if any of you guys in chat want to join us, hop in.
Yeah. Levi,
probably would.
Ice Shirt Fan, Just Joshing, Nick.
Probably broke out too many live albums.
That's all good. It's all good.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, Nick.
Yeah, it's nothing compared to if
Yeah.
we get Levi or Nick in here. They'll show
Yeah.
up, but knowing their collection, they might have a buttload of
Sure,
live
Nick.
albums.
Come on in, man.
Yeah, man.
Sure, Nick.
I'll send you a link. I'll send Levi a link too if he wants to come
Sure.
in too.
Sure, man. The Metal Bastards couch always has a warm spot.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The couch might be. There might be a few beer stains, little crumbs on the couch, but hey.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
I'll get some selections. Hell yeah, man. Woo!
I'll let Nick in.
Okay, Ben. We are talking live stuff. What was the best live venue you've ever been at, Ben?
Hold on a minute. Just send in the links.
Yeah. Mike, don't ask me that question because I've only been to 2 concerts and they've been at the same one
Okay,
venue.
that's fair. I'm asking Ben, but yeah, Ben, get the fuck out of here. Go spam bot someone else.
Hard bot!
Trouble.
Hard bot alert! Hard bot alert! I need to do something I need a porn bot alert.
Oh boy, here comes a jacktard.
And look,
na. We should all sing it for the fucking bot.
na.
Hey, jacktard, goodbye. Fucking bitch.
Yes, blocked. Yeah.
Yep. Ain't gonna stop.
I need to think of a voice for the porn
We got the
bot.
Just Joshing here too. What's up, Josh?
Yeah.
Wasn't ignoring you, man. Not ignoring none of yous.
Yeah, we're not ignoring
God.
you.
Oh God, Brian, when you said porn bot, the fucking Shawn Michaels theme song came. Just randomly floated straight into my head.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Karen, I don't make videos on Utreon now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, put them in the link. Put them in the chat.
Yeah. Also put me and Ryan's YouTube channels in the link. That way everybody.
That's a live only. That's a live stream channel now. So.
Yeah, I got the links here. So.
Oh yeah, guys, check out my Check out the only Utreon thing I did. I did that Buster Brown video.
Yes.
All right. So. Yeah, because Mean Metal Mike definitely needs more subs, and Ryan needs 200 subs.
Yeah.
And more
followers on Utreon.
Yeah. Me, I don't care about subs. I just enjoy making the videos.
Yeah, you know what? It's about the dedicated subs is what matters.
Yeah.
And the ones that
Scrubs for subs. I'm sorry, that just sounded funny in my head. Scrubs for subs.
Okay, so Damaged Incorporated.
Yeah, type it in the chats for everybody to
what?
go and. Like I said, y'all have to make accounts on Utreon, but that should be simple. After that, follow. It takes a while. It's a privileged thing to do the videos, but like I said, I had the leverage to be able to put my videos on there because that's where I only want to do my actual videos. But then you get the live streams.
And if you're not down with that,
we got 2 words for ya.
Suck it! Oops, I'm just too early. Oh god, this shit's
I will say,
tight, man.
it's time!
Yeah.
It's time!
It's
It's metal!
Vader time! Or
No,
metal
I was gonna
time.
say it's
You
time.
said Vader, but it's metal.
No, it's metal time, not Vader time. It's
Yeah.
metal.
It's
But still, you got that from Vader.
I know. Vader,
Oh.
you know, I mean, it's sad that Vader passed away, but I feel terrible that Mick Foley has to take care of Terry Funk, and his condition does not look good.
Yeah.
Which is sad. If you saw the Terry Funk photo I posted, what was it, a week ago, Ben? I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
you saw that.
saw that photo. That's
Apparently, Terry Funk has Alzheimer's, and he's just not getting any
dementia, I think.
alright, I hope I got this right. Because I do not want to retype this shit. Alright. There's Ryan Arnold's link.
Yep, you got it right.
Okay.
Yeah. Corpse Grinder. Yeah, maybe. There's some other CDs I want to buy this year. I'm very interested in the new Anthrax album. All I know is that there's just rumors floating around.
All right,
that
now, Ben, type this. Tell her to find it's pronounced Utreon. Utreon. That's how you pronounce Utreon.
What was I gonna?
Oh my god. There. There's the proper spelling of it.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. So,
I don't want to be typing off stream.
No typing.
fair enough.
Alright, Metal Bastards.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give everyone a little drum solo while we wait.
Shit, it's a pain in the ass to type. Still the right.
Yes, Ice Skirt fan. I am looking forward to that.
Oh god, this shit's gonna be a bitch to type in.
Yep.
BE 3 UI 7 WE WT.
No, Karen. Nobody's mad. Everybody's okay.
We're not mad at you, Karen.
It's on a bat out of hell.
Hell yeah, that's a killer track.
It's been stuck in my head the whole day. It's a good song.
I was listening to a lot of Meatloaf the last week or so, to be honest. Okay, is this it? Damn it. No. Where's the fucking... Oh, god dang it.
Oh, that's cool, Iced Earth.
Like
Also everyone, you guys gotta check out Speak King on Instagram. Check out his CD stuff. He has some killer stuff.
That's right. EW. Whew, that's a lot of typing.
Yep, there we go.
Hopefully that link works, because I am not retyping it.
And I'm not gonna.
And that's what sucks about YouTube. If you're below 100 subs, you can't create your own
Links.
link to your webpage.
Which I think is stupid.
It is stupid. You should be able to create it right away. Because then you got to type all that crap in. It's just a bitch.
Life is a bitch.
And you are.
I'm not wrong.
I wouldn't do it for anybody else.
No.
Hell yeah.
But anyways.
All right. Let's hope you.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Ben. The question I asked you: what was what would be your top one best live concert you've ever attended?
Phew, top one. I would probably say, top one. Probably when I saw Queen with Paul Rogers back in 2006 in Pittsburgh. At what was that stadium called now?
Is it Heinz Field?
Not Hinesfield. Oh.
Was it Three River Stadium? Something like that?
No, I've been to Three River Stadium though when it was still up to see some Pirate games back in the '90s and late '80s. Oh God, why can't I think of the name of the stadium?
Heinz Field?
No, it's where the Pittsburgh Penguins played. I can't think of the fucking name of it now.
Is it the PPL? Is it the PPL Center?
Maybe that's what it's called now. I don't know. I heard it changed names again. God, my memory's getting fucking bad. And the name of it will come to me when the stream ends. That's usually how it fucking works.
Yeah.
God, I can't think of the name of it now. Yeah, because the movie Sudden Death was filmed in that arena. You know, the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
No, I don't think I do, Ben. I don't think
I've seen a couple Pittsburgh Penguin games there. I've seen WWE Raw there, and I cannot think of the name of this fucking arena now. It's like, oh my God. It's going to drive me crazy now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, I don't really care about Korn, to be honest, anymore. I'm reading the chat.
Yeah, man, I've been watching some Korn album rankings on YouTube. I don't know. Metal Meltdown. Well, it wasn't an album ranking.
It was a discography review for it.
Yeah, Metal Meltdown did it. I'm like, man, I haven't listened to Korn in a long time. Like when their last album came out, I did listen to it. I thought, this ain't half bad. Even though I'm not into that whole new metal shit, but I was into Korn, growing up and shit. I was fucking 15 when they came out. But
to be fair, new metal wise, I always liked Faith No More as new metal compared to Korn. In my opinion, I've always thought Faith No More was just a little better.
I just outgrew that style of metal. I can't get into it at all anymore.
The same.
It's even like metalcore. I don't listen to a lot of metalcore anymore. All right,
man?
we got Nick here. What's going on, man?
Hey again,
What's
Nick.
going on, buddy?
Not too much. Up late, jamming all sorts of fucking crazy shit. But yeah, I don't know how many of these live albums you showed already, but I do have some. I usually don't collect live albums too, so. But I mean, apparently I do at least a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
But,
buy them like I used to back in the day.
That one? Did we show this one?
See, that one I need to get again.
Dude, Decade of
That's a good
Aggression.
album.
God,
Fuck
man.
yeah,
Fucking
that's a great
good
live
album.
album. Hell
Fucking,
yeah.
dude. Dude, one of my favorite live albums. And I love, the old school 2-disc storage on this one. Great fucking live album.
Hey,
Oh,
Nick,
yeah.
what are some of the Nick? What are some of the live tracks on that Slayer album?
Pretty much everything all the way up to Seasons in the Abyss. Hell Awaits, The Antichrist, War Ensemble, South of Heaven, Raining Blood, Altar, Sacrifice, Jesus Saves, Dead Skin Mass, Seasons in the Abyss, Mandatory Suicide, Angel of Death, Hollowed Point, Blood Red, Die by the Sword, Black Magic, Captor of Sin, Born of Fire, Postmortem, Spirit in Black, Expendable Youth, Chemical Warfare. I mean, that's a list. That is a list of shit that I've been listening to since I was 15.
Yep.
And still listen to.
Since I was like 13 or so.
Yeah. Slayer, Pantera, and Sepultura, Machine Head, like Fear Factory, like big gateway bands for me in terms of getting into shit. Cannibal Corpse. I tell you, we
Right.
probably showed this one.
Actually, you know what? I'm skipping that. Got it in here
I don't have
somewhere.
it.
Dude, I still
Yeah,
dig this
Cannibal.
live album.
I got it on cassette tape too, actually.
Dude,
Ooh.
Still.
the opening version of New Level. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That just makes you want to start watching. Yeah, right there it is.
Yeah. Dude, shit, this is still my OG copy from fucking forever ago.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
yeah.
Killer.
That's a great live album.
Yeah, dude. Oh. Dude, I mean, Domination. You have the Domination breakdown into Hollow. Dude, Strength Beyond Strength, War Nerve. Cemetery Gates, probably the last time anyone heard that one live, because even Phil didn't have the register then. But,
Yeah.
Right.
awesome.
That's a great live album.
Yeah, Just Josh brought up this one. Suffocation, live in North America. It's the new one.
Ooh.
I got this one. I have the other one like in Quebec. I think it's like 2006. But I want to get this one because I saw them on this tour, the Farewell to Frank tour. And, dude, this set list. Oh, my God. Dude, they open with Thrones of Blood. Easily one of my favorite Suffocation tracks. Effigy of the Forgotten, Funeral Inception, Pierced from Within, Surgery of Impalement.
Oh,
Dude, Legion of Veracity was towards the end. Catatonia. They closed the show with Infecting the Crypts. Just
nice.
disgusting. Oh, dude, fucking Terrence was so fucking on point that night too. I was just like watching him just riff, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I forget how good he is." Oh, awesome.
Hell
Let's see if you guys had that one. SOD live at the Budokan. Not actually at
damn
the
it.
Budokan.
Funny thing is, I have it on VHS tape. Let me go find it quick.
I-
Great live
Of course,
set,
Nick
dude.
would have
Oh,
SOD.
that live album's so good.
Dude, kill yourself.
Probably one of the most offensive live albums too at the time.
I fucking love it. Well, I mean, of course they had to do like the fucked up songs. Was it? Did they do? Let me see if did they do it. Hold on here. Ballad of Jimi Hendrix. Yep. Yeah. That. You dead.
Here it
Yeah, the
is.
cover
I have
version.
it on
oh, nice.
That's cool, man.
VHS tape.
Dude,
Oh man, this VHS tape's so good.
fucking this whole live set just rips, man. Oh, dude. Like, I mean, shit, I love every fucking song on this pretty much. I mean, they pretty much played all of Speak English or Die, so
Yep.
yeah. And then I like the fact it's like, well, we don't have the main song, so we're gonna play some covers too. Like Stigmata, they did a good job. Territorial.
Oh yeah, they did Stigma. Yeah.
Oh, dude, awesome. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I think this is the OG Megaforce one too.
Nice.
And I've had this for fucking years.
Yes. Such a
about,
good one.
Sodom Marooned.
Nice.
Don't have that
Nice.
one.
1994 live set. I mean, shit, dude, everything. Well, I mean, it has some of the shitty stuff like Jabba the Hutt. God, that's like the third song on here too. But
Oh my god, is that actually a reference to the Star Wars character?
oh yeah,
Is
oh it is. It's a stupid fucking song on a stupid fucking album by Sodom.
Quite
but I
big
mean,
for
you got Outbreak Evil, you got Agent Orange on there. Dude, shit, dude. Let's see. God, one other one's actually. There's a lot of like more than 90 stuff, but they do squeeze in the classic tunes, which is what I go for anyway. But pretty decent live album.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's
This
one I
one-
have on cassette tape.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Oh no, go for it.
Here's one I still have on cassette tape, actually. And weird part is I found it at a flea market for $1, and it was still
There you go.
wrapped when I found it. Destruction, live without sentence.
Oh, nice, dude. That's a cool fucking find.
Live without sentence, excuse me. Oh man, this is good. I couldn't resist to open it up when I bought it because, like, I could have kept it wrapped, and I'm like, I really want to listen to it though.
Yeah, I mean,
And
you know, I can't keep shit fucking wrapped.
like, this is
God
such a
damn it.
good live album.
You said
I'm-
it was
yeah.
$1, Ben? You said it was just $1?
Yeah, I bought this. When did I get this? Oh, geez, it must have been 10 or 11 years ago. I found it at a flea market in Bedford, PA that I used to go to. And, yeah.
nice.
But it's got, like, the early classics on here. And this came out in 88 on Noise Records. You got Thrash
wow.
Attack on here.
Great song.
Reject Emotion, Circle of the Gods. I mean, Unconscious Ruins. You know, a lot of good stuff on here. Mad Butcher, obviously.
Oh, I mean, Mad Butcher's the fucking shit.
Then they do the Pink Panther thing to be goofy.
I mean, you gotta have
They
fun
go-
with it.
Then it goes into Life Without Sense, which is a killer track. Release from Agony, which is an excellent track.
Yes.
Then Bestial Invasion. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on here.
I mean, you got like the vintage years of them too. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Right. So yeah, that's a cool find when I found that.
Hey, Ben, I got a question.
Yep.
Do you still have a VHS tape player, Ben?
Yes, I do. I haven't played it in a while though, but it does still work.
It's a good feature to have in a VHS player. I haven't
Now,
had a
the-
VHS player in forever.
Well, it's one of these. Well, it's one of the VHS DVD players that kind of came out close to near the end of VHS. Now
I
the
think that's more
DVD side don't work too well anymore, but the VHS side still works pretty damn good. So
I
I'm
still
not
have
gonna-
to
you know
go
what?
I'm not
to
going to throw it out.
VHS. Like, there's a ton of VHS movies that I just don't have a fucking tape player.
Right.
That one?
Ooh, that's a good one. I used to have
Testament.
that too. I don't have it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
First Testament album I ever picked up. Turn to the Apocalyptic City. It's just an EP, but dude, the live versions of Over the Wall, So Many Lies, The Haunting, and fucking Disciples of the Watch. This is my preferred version of Disciples of the Watch because dude, Chuck Billy just belches forth Satan when it comes down to that fucking awesome chorus.
Oh yeah, that's when he really goes into what you would hear come out of Chuck in the future, like on the
Yeah.
Gathering albums like that and Demonic.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
and well, this one came out in '93, so this is without
Yeah.
Skolnick. They had James Murphy. Not a bad,
Murphy.
not a bad trade off. But yeah,
I think wasn't the drummer on that John Detty?
I don't know if it was
From-
John. It might have been Bostaff on this one because he left right after the Ritual, right? I mean, hold on, I can just look it up.
Let's see.
So if I'm, yeah, you have Chuck, and then you have
Let's
Peterson.
see.
Peterson's still there.
No, he had let's see. Hold on here.
I knew
Which
the
track?
original drummer.
Well, I
Alex
know they didn't.
really
I knew
commended.
I know they don't have Hoagland at that point. He wouldn't
Nope.
be with
No,
the
Hoagland didn't
he
come
wouldn't
until
be
later, right there.
Sonic.
For the first
would've
4
come
live
to-
tracks, it's Paul Bostaff.
Oh, this
Okay.
Paul Bo stuff. Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
Interesting.
killer songs like dude, like this. I mean, I'm still waiting to see Testament live, and I can't wait for that Thrash Attack fucking tour.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
That'd be-
cool little
Oh.
EP.
hey,
It's
are
gonna
they
be
going to be
interesting.
playing on the East Coast for that tour, by any chance, Nick?
I don't know. I know they're playing Detroit in May. I think May 12th is when they're playing in Detroit. I imagine. I mean, that's a big tour. They got to do some East Coast dates. Like,
Because
Yeah.
I'll be seeing Megadeth for the first time live here in Allentown, PA. They'll be coming here in May, right before their new album. Whatever. Imagine they just start playing tracks from this new album.
I mean,
just live.
they might. They might. I mean, I don't.
They might have a new song out by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can only hope.
I feel like I already saw this tour, except, we had Hatebreed instead of In Flames, which honestly, I think I'd rather see Hatebreed than In Flames at this point.
I
Yeah,
would have
me
rather seen In Flames, but then I realized, oh, good. Hatebreed would be just a piss break for me because
Oh, Hatebreed was fun, dude. Jamie Josta revved up the crowd, and man, everyone was fucking having a ball.
Yeah, I
In
know.
Flames,
I'd rather.
I don't want to hear
Yeah.
him play anything new, like ever.
No,
Yeah.
now if In Flames played the old shit, I'd definitely go.
Dude, if it was a set
Well-
like, it was like, oh, we're gonna play Just a Race, like, fuck yes.
Just a race, Oracle, Colony.
Yeah.
Clayman.
Oracle,
Lunar
yeah,
Strain.
yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
I would even
I'm
take
definitely
Clayman. Hell, I would take
Yeah,
Reboot
Clayman
to
too. Yeah,
Remain.
that's a good one. That's still a decent album. Yeah.
Yeah, I still like that album, but nothing. No, just like any of the new albums. God, they're fucking bad. They're boring.
Yeah.
They're just terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
speaking of
next
like
person-
Swedish bands, but much better ones.
Oh, Entomb.
Monkey
Oh,
Bus live in London. I also have the DVD
Nice.
too, and it's fucking awesome, dude. I mean, of course they had to close the show with Left Hand Path, but dude, I mean, it was cool to actually hear LG get to sing the songs on Clandestine, because he wasn't on that album, and
Yeah.
they just come to life. And my God, dude, the performance on here is just fucking ruthless.
Yeah.
Oh, would have loved to have seen this. Well, I had to be in London for it, but that was the Gods of Grind tour that came through here in in 91, I think. That would have been fucking sick. But yeah, dude,
Nice.
Sinners Bleed, But Life Goes On, Crawl, Drowned, Revel in Flesh, of course. Great live album.
Gonna go back.
Oh, what you got?
Gonna go back to Testament for a minute. I got Live at the Fillmore.
I have that one too, but I went with the other one.
This one came out in '94, if I remember correctly, or maybe '95.
I think that's
It's a
right.
pretty cool live set. I mean, it's got all the classics on here, pretty much. I mean, you got The Preacher, Alone in the Dark, Burnt Offerings, which is a killer track.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Then they do a Dirge, Musical Death of Dirge, that instrumental. Eerie Inhabits, that one is kind of interesting because I don't remember that one being played live a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you figure almost any song off the New Order would be that whole album fucking rips.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
And the title track, The New Order.
Yes.
Then you got that instrumental off of Low that I cannot pronounce.
Oh, Yurusukadoji.
Yeah, you're a Circuit Doji.
They
They
named
play
it
that
after.
live on you.
They named
And
it
the
after
track
an anime porn.
Yep.
Are you?
Yeah.
No, it's legit. It's called Legend of the Overfiend. And actually, another little bit about that. You know the whole intro bit on the first track on Lost Exorcisto?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Welcome to Planet Motherfucker. Yeah, that's from that movie.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
shit,
Hear
yeah,
that-
you're right.
That scream. That
I never actually really thought about that. You're right about that.
Yep.
Interesting. So yeah, you got Into the Pit, Souls of Black, Practice What You Preach, Apocalyptic City, which is one of my favorite Testament tunes.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Hail Mary, Dogface Gods, which is kind of cool to have Low. Well, this would have been around that period too when Low came out. Then it ends with 3 acoustic tracks: Return to Serenity, The Legacy, and Trail of Tears. It's a pretty cool live set, though.
Oh yeah, I got that one too. I have a stronger personal connection to that EP because that's the first Testament I ever picked up, and it was just based on that album cover.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw the album cover, I was like, well, this dude's getting pulled apart by fucking like Hellraiser chains, so this has got to be cool, right? And it was.
Hell yeah.
How about this? Shadows Fall.
Hell yeah.
I'm
I almost
jealous.
forgot about that. That they
I think
put
this
out.
is their
I
own
almost
live
forgot
album.
about that.
Like this was pretty much. I think they put out the last album not too long after this one because this came out in. What year was this? 2010.
Oh shit.
So yeah, this was right before they broke up, and yeah, I mean it's a solid set. I mean you get fucking every track you'd ever fucking want on here. What Drives the Weak, one of my favorites. Destroyer of Senses, Crushing Belial. Fucking love that song. Failure of the
That is a
Devout,
killer track.
Enlightened by the Cold. I mean it's an absolutely killer set. I fucking love this live album. Occasionally, I don't like to go back to live albums very often, but good stuff. I don't know if you guys brought up this one. Cannibal Corpse Live Cannibalism.
Actually, yes, I did.
Ah,
Yep, I did, and I still actually have it on cassette tape.
holy shit! Nice. I love this. I mean, just hearing him at I mostly was just hearing Corpse Grinder do the old barn stuff, and
Right.
of course, sparking that debate because that's still
Controversial.
going on.
Controversial. I think Corpse Grinder does those old songs better.
To a degree, yeah.
To a-
I mean, they're
yeah.
different vocalists, but I mean, his voice is fucking powerful. Like, I mean,
Right.
you know, Corpse Grinder. Like, he sounds like he means every fucking word that Barnes wrote.
Right.
But I
He
mean,
sounds like he wants to kill you.
dude, I mean, this is just pretty much a set of just nothing but bangers. But that's pretty much, pretty much what all Cannibal Corpse does. Like, dude, stripped, raped, and strangled. Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, the version of Hammer Smash Face, because he fucking calls it out to the fucking crowd.
Yeah. So
Devoured by Vermin. Dude, Skull Full of Maggots, of course. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Did Duke vomit the soul in this one? I can't remember that. Yeah, they got fucked with the knife, though.
Yeah.
Fuck with the knife.
Meat Hook
I
Sodomy.
still laugh at that.
Yep.
Didn't it? You said that they did.
Covered with swords, I think.
They also Tomb on Mutilated. They played the song "I Come Blood" on there.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Yep. Oh, dude, I Come Blood is. I think
That's
every
pretty much
time I've
why
seen them, they pretty much played "I've Come Blood" on every fucking live set I've seen them do, and I've seen them do
I still
Fuck
laugh.
with the Knife twice.
Wow.
I still laugh at the title track. I Come Blood. I still laugh at that.
I mean,
You
you have to like it's, dude.
Oh wait, I need to
The
know
Spine
how
Splitter?
many times. There's one song I don't know if they've ever played live recently, but
Entrails ripped from a
Entrails
virgin's cunt.
yeah, that one.
It's a love song. It's a love song.
I'll be
It's not
back in a minute.
All right.
Sure, man.
A love song.
It's totally a love
Love
song.
song. I mean, Ryan, imagine hearing Hatebreed doing a love song.
Well,
I
it'd
would
be,
never
it'd be
know because
positive
I'm not-
affirmations.
I
You
would-
love
I
the
would-
person that you love, and you gotta love them fucking hard, and you gotta get up every day, drink your coffee, eat your breakfast. And you just love people, and if they don't love you back, you hit them in the face with a fucking brick. I mean, honestly, like if you go through Hatebreed's lyrics, it's all like hardcore style daily affirmations, like stay positive shit, which, you know, it's kind of different from a lot of the shit you hear in terms of, you know, metal. But yeah, I mean, it becomes something you can kind of make fun of. Yeah, in a fun way.
I mean, it'd be funny if Metallica just made a live set list of all love songs. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It'd probably be all about like Lars loving money.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All Dracula's Pink Floyd money.
I don't know, Ben. We were just bullshitting about love songs.
Money of Puppet. The next Metallica
there you
album. Go. Money of Puppet. Ride the money.
I don't love Napster. There we go.
Money of
How about this one?
Anthrax.
Live the Island Years.
I used to have that years ago.
It's a good live set, dude. I mean, dude, AIR, dude. I mean, Keeping the Family is up there with one of my favorite fucking Anthrax songs. But honestly, one of my favorites on here is the I think it's like a studio jam for I Am the Law. Dude, Joey sounds fucking great on that one.
He does.
Just him live on the Raw, dude. He is absolutely fucking killing it on vocals on that one. And of course, they do Bring the Noise because you got to have Bring the Noise because let's bring the noise. Yeah, good live album.
The one I like is how they how they did a live version of Now It's Dark.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool because I don't even know if they really ever played that live before.
I think when I saw them, they actually played it. I mean, they had like a really interesting set.
Yeah. I remember seeing the first time I ever saw Anthrax live or watching the DVD was the Big Four. That was the first time I ever saw Anthrax for the first time. Watching them play, and I think they did a combination with Indians, and then they paid tribute to Dio with Heaven and Hell. I remember just going back and watching that on YouTube and just like it was.
When they do, In the End off of Worship Music, when they do that live, dude, they bring out the banners. Actually, they did it for the live stream. They brought the banner with Dio, Dimebag, and then they added one for Vinny, too.
Wow.
Yeah, it was touching. Cool. It was really touching. And of course, you know, they went fucking balls out because those were their buddies. How about a little bit of classic stuff here? Blue Oyster Cult. On Your Feet or On Your Knees.
That's a good one.
Classic shit, dude. Hot Rails to Hell, The Red and the Black. 7 Screaming Dizzbusters. Dude, Cities on Flame.
So killer.
Fucking
that's one of my favorite. I'm just gonna say that's got to be one of my favorite Blue Oyster Cult songs, City on Flame.
Dude, that riff.
And it fucking sucks. Well, it kind of sucks how I first heard it too. And then I went back and rediscovered all the Blue Oyster Cult albums once I heard it. I heard it from Iced Earth covered it on Tribute to the Gods. They covered it, and I'm like, oh, that kind of sounds cool. I bet you this song's pretty heavy for its time. So yeah, then I went back and listened to it, and I'm like, yeah, this is fucking good.
Dude.
Hey Nick. I don't know if you saw one of my things I said earlier. I was talking about Kiss. Ben talked about Kiss. You had a few Kiss albums. Ryan, you still have your Kiss album. 5 albums, right?
Oh.
Yep. Alive.
Too?
No, 3.
Oh, 3. Shit. I didn't even know there was a third one.
Yeah,
and
93, and then Alive the Millennium Concert was the other one. This was all part of like a box set.
What's up, Frederick? What's up, Robert?
What's up, Robert?
Just
the only Kiss album. Really, the only Kiss album I like, and I love Alive 1 and 2. I just love the Kiss Symphony X one. Just a little bit better, in my opinion.
I have Alive 1 and Alive 2. Actually, I'm looking at my copy of Alive because it's one of the few vinyls that I have.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
My Alive 2's beat the shit that I have.
This thing's beat the shit. mean, kinda live.
That's one I definitely got to get for the collection again. I was talking earlier in the stream how I sold my Kiss collection years ago. Kind of regret doing it now.
Oof. Well, here's one. That was a pandemic jam. Candlemass. Green Valley. Oh yeah, dude. They sound so damn good. When you hear the live version of fucking Dark Reflections on here, dude, Johan is fucking killing it on vocals. Not trying to imitate Messiah either. Like, he's just delivering his gruff baritone, and I don't know, for some odd reason, it just sounds darker and heavier. Yeah, Astralis.
Check that out.
Starless. God, I can never pronounce that fucking. I love that song. And of course, they do Bewitched because you have to.
Right.
But yeah, killer. This just came out like last year too, so this is like fresh. Like, this is pretty much what you're going to hear now. Which gets me excited because
I think I do remember. I think I do remember seeing that at our local record shop.
It's
I
worth
thought about getting it. Like, I'm real weary about live albums nowadays.
I usually don't pick them up. I didn't pick up one recently. But this is. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. I think a lot of albums or a lot of live albums nowadays sound way too clean.
Yeah.
It kind of takes the energy away.
The COVID live albums too, because you can tell they're not playing in front of a crowd. They're not even trying to like fake it and pump in crowd noise, which is cool. They kept it as is, but it feels like more like a jam session.
Right.
You kind of need the crowd noise and the banter back and forth, all that shit. But I mean, I mostly just want to go see them live. I don't necessarily need a live album, but occasionally I get them. And this is the last one I pulled out. Dark Tranquility, Where Death is Most Alive. Ooh. Holy shit. Double disc worth of just killer melodic death metal. I mean, fuck, dude. The new build, Focus Shift, Lesser Faith. Like, this was right around when Fiction dropped. And I love that album. So they played a whole bunch on there. But, dude, I mean, God, there's so many good songs on here. Dude, Final Resistance. I mean, of course, you have to have where is it? Lost Apathy is on here. Hold on here. I know it's on here. Oh, this is mostly Eden Spring. They have some older stuff on there. My Negation. Yeah, a killer fucking live set. Like, I mean, if you love Dark Tranquility, and they sound so fucking good on this. Like, it's just pretty much a flawless performance. They even bring on oh god, I think she's one of the many singers that has been in Theater of Tragedy, I believe, to do the female vocals.
Not the original one, Lib Christine.
Not the one that's in Leaves' Eyes. She was in Theater of Tragedy at one point, right?
Oh yeah,
not her.
Yeah, she would have been the original. They do have another vocalist, but I can't remember her name off. I can't remember her name anymore.
Let's see if I can find it.
God. Then again, I kind of fell off Theater of Tragedy too.
Yeah, I was never that much of a fan. It's Live Crew. Let's see if they say who it is. Nell Sigland of Theater of Tragedy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she does a great job. I even have the DVD version of this too because the performance is fucking just intense as hell. Yeah. Michael Stein is a hell of a frontman.
Yeah, you mentioned about them. I can't wait for when the Halo Effect album comes out. Oh my god!
There's the In Flames album you might be waiting for.
Yeah. The true In Flames album I've been waiting for.
Every single member of that was an ex-In Flames member.
I know. I knew about Nicholas and Peter were in there for a bit. I don't know if Nicholas is still in it, he might be the only one in there that might still be in Flames.
I know the drummer and the bassist, they were on around that same time for like Reroute to Remain, and I think like pretty much on, or maybe a little bit before too. And then Michael Stahn was the original vocalist, and then they switched and got Anders Frieden.
Yep.
And then Jesper was like, when Jesper left the band, the heart left the band.
That's what I think too. He's the one that started in Flames.
Yeah.
I do like Sounds of a Playground Fading, and I do love I the Mask. Like those those are the only two I've listened to, but I really want to listen. I have listened to the original Clayman. Oh my fucking god, that was freaking awesome.
That's a great album.
I don't know why the hell did they reissue that? Re-recording those songs.
I listened to it, I'm like, oh my god, that's
the life was sucked out of them tracks when they re-recorded them.
They muddied up those guitars so damn much, and then Anders does not have any power behind his voice like he did.
No. It's like he's trying to sing the way he sings now on those tracks. It's just not good. It's like, my god, I hope to god they never re-record the Jester race. I'd probably lose my mind if that happened.
Dude, that would be a hate crime. That would be a hate crime.
That would be so bad.
I almost feel fucking ill thinking about that. Don't do that.
I'm sorry, man.
In Flames, if you are listening, don't fucking do that. Actually,
please don't do it.
You shouldn't have done fucking Flaming.
I'm going to regret going to the Megadeth concert because I looked at In Flames set list for the Megadeth show.
What old songs did they play?
I think...
They play any old songs?
A few of them. Annoying grunt.
So if you're saying with the grunt, it's everything from A Sense of Purpose onward.
Just new shit that I've never heard of.
That's
just get the fuck over the next.
Yeah, that's where they really went downhill.
I do like I the Mask.
That's why I know when In Flames is going to be playing, I'm just going to be walking around the concourse a little bit and just maybe getting some food. You know,
that's what checking out the merchandise stand.
I'd be the one watching In Flames playing and stuff. Because if they were still on that Megadeth tour, there would only been one piss break for me. But now there is two. I'm not the biggest fan of Hatebreed. I ain't that big of a fan of them. I don't really care much about Lamb of God after Chris Adler left. So
they put on a good live show. And honestly, I still like a lot of the songs. Like most of their set was a lot of classic stuff. They only played like 2 new songs. I think they probably knew that new album wasn't very good, but they played a lot of classic stuff, and it was fun. Hatebreed. I mean, I have a connection to Hatebreed because I jumped on the hardcore bandwagon when I was a kid.
They were always fun when I seen them live.
I only know about them because of Jamie Josta and the project he did with Kirk Weinstein, Kingdom of Sorrow.
Oh, dude,
that's actually good.
You got to go back. Yeah, fucking Satisfaction is the Death of Desire, dude. That's still a hardcore staple.
That's an excellent album.
The song Before Dishonor, dude. That song is just a fucking kick in the teeth. Yeah, that was Victory Records stuff, man. Victory Records, like back in the day. Yeah, dude, like those
Victory. Oh my god,
mid-90s, like the hardcore, like In Cold Blood, Blood for Blood, Hatebreed, Strife. God, man, there were so many.
The only band, and I know they aren't that. Yep. They aren't a band. The band I know from Victory, and I know you like them. Between the Buried and me. I'm a huge BT Band fan from that era.
Vision of Restorer.
Oh, dude, Vision of Restorer was fucking sweet. Dude, Imprint, that album still fucking rips.
Oh, yep.
But man,
What was
like
I gonna say?
it was when they started saying bands like fucking Hawthorne Heights, which I was stupid enough to fucking buy. I was like, that's on Victory. It's gonna be good. And like,
Nope.
nope.
They were bad.
And then when they started falling apart, dude, Snapcase right there, and Earth Crisis. I mean, shit, how the fuck did I forget Earth Crisis?
Oh my god!
Fuck.
Remember back when Ferret Records came out?
Dude, Ferret had a fucking sick lineup.
Yeah,
I know.
Like OG Every Time I Die.
Yeah.
The band Terror.
Terror still whoops ass. Like,
They were fucking killer.
Dude, get some of the new shit,
Yes,
dude.
it
I
is.
mean, you haven't changed.
Yeah,
Full
this was
blown
the last.
chaos. I think they were on.
Yeah, this is the last thing I got from them when they were on Ferret, but Death Throne from Devil Wears Prada. They were on there with Roots, Zombie, and this album. Then they went to Roadrunner.
Dude.
Like,
Dude, and both of those were like homegrown labels.
Mid-2000s. Right,
Yeah.
they were.
They are like from like the guy's basement. He was like, "This is my fucking station. I fucking ship out CDs." Poison the Well. That's where they all fucking started.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Between Ferret and Trustkill, I still got a fuck ton of that. Like when I was going fucking hard into metalcore and shit, those were like the labels to go over. Bleeding Through, their second album on Trustkill.
Bleeding Through.
Fucking whooped ass.
Damn.
God, man.
Throwdown.
Dude, Throwdown. Man, all right, they went through so many fucking changes, but they have some fucking bangers. Haymaker, the album with the dude that's got the wrapped up fist.
Yeah, I saw them live at Ozfest when they were still pretty much a hardcore band. Then they kind of transformed into more of a Pantera-like type of band.
Yeah. Well, I think
that's isn't that when ain't that when the lineup changes really started to happen too?
Well, their original frontman was.
Has anybody heard of Dolores Records?
The what?
No, never heard of it.
I'm just looking at old school.
The original frontman for Throwdown was the dude that was the frontman for Bleeding Through. He was their first frontman, and then he left it Bleeding Through, and that was something Peters is the name of the guy. He's like the longest standing member because everyone else is it's shuffling constantly.
Right.
But yeah, Haymaker was a beast of an album. I jammed the fuck out of that.
That was a pretty kick-ass album.
And then like the next
I'm sorry,
one was good. I was gonna say the next one was good. It was still hardcore, and then the one with the snake on it and had the holes and the cover with the snake. That sounded like a Pantera album. Like they went full bore, yeah. And then the next one sounded like Pantera meets Breaking Benjamin because they kind of sold the fuck out. Like there's some good songs on there. That dude can sing, but it was like, dude, you're like a hardcore dude. If you could remember that, please.
Oh God, you happy at Breaking Benjamin? So I'm like,
I don't remember that album.
Hold on,
probably tuned out after that.
Let's see here. Look that shit up.
I'm quite the big Breaking
Hey Ben.
That album is
Hey,
called
Ben.
Deathless, Ryan.
Throwdown.
Deathless.
What were some of your guys' favorite opening acts before the main band came up that surprised you
Hateless.
a lot?
Oh, I mean, at Ozfest, there were a ton that I got into, dude. God Forbid. God Forbid was the second stage fuck you up band.
They were good, yeah. I remember seeing them too. I think that's the same year too. Throwdown played.
Yeah, I think it was 2004.
No, yeah, it was 2004. You're right.
Actually, I think Bleeding Through was there too.
They were.
Yeah.
But man, I can still remember when Throwdown played. Holy shit, dude! That pit went insane.
Oh yeah,
they were coming to the back, man. It's like
they covered Roots. They did Roots, Bloody Roots.
That's right. They did cover that on that show. God, hard to believe that's been almost 18 years ago.
Jesus Christ! Don't say that out loud. Don't say that. Don't say that out loud. That makes me feel really old. I was young. I had a better back then.
Considering we're the same age.
Oh God, man. Oh, That hit me right in my old.
Yeah. Fucking painful.
Next thing you know, you guys be looking like Grandpa Simpson.
Oh, old man yells at the cloud. Now that's Chris Barnes right now. But, all right, fucking corpse grinder, that guy. Have you seen any of the news about him, Ben? About him, the whole death metal panel that he was bitching about?
I heard about it, but I haven't really paid too much attention to it.
Oh my god! In Barnes fashion, of course, he puts himself out there looking like a complete asshat again. So, Jamie Jostlin got together a panel about death metal vocals. Like, he wanted to get a good panel of people to talk to. So, he got Corpse Grinder, of course, because Corpse Grinder's awesome. Trevor from Black Dahlia Murder, solid fucking growler. Right. He got the front man from Undeath. I can't remember his name, but he's a great fucking growler. And he got Chase Mason from Gate Creeper. That dude's got a fucking sick growl. And Barnes fucking comments on Twitter like, "This made me physically ill to watch. It's sad the state of death metal vocals now." And like he was pitching a bitch. So Josta called him out, like replied to his fucking tweet. It's like, "You want to come on the show and talk about it? So let's have a conversation.
That's
Defend
really
your point." Like, nah, I don't want to do it because blah blah blah. It's like, dude, I'm giving you an opportunity to get on a nice public forum and you can actually talk about why you believe this. It'll be a good discussion. I think Barnes said some shit like, "I don't shill." And as soon as I saw that, I was like, dude, are you kidding me? You have a Cameo account. I know this because one of the bands that we're friends with, because he's the drummer's a friend of fucking Joe Shred. They got fucking Chris Barnes to do a Cameo plug for their band as kind of a joke. I mean, they still paid for it, but he pretty much like, "Yeah, check out this band, Smoke Grass and Eat Ass," and he was just ripping a fucking bong there, looking homeless. But yeah, dude, I don't shill. I was like, dude, you fucking sellout. Are you kidding? Dude, you were in a used car commercial, you fucking twat.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah, he's just out there bitching now and starting shit, and now the memes have started fucking flooding the whole fucking internet, which are great. Just seeing Barnes getting picked on because all he had to do was just shut the fuck up. That's it.
Exactly. Shut up.
Did he pull a Trump, basically?
Pretty much. He stuck his foot in his mouth and he put it on the internet like a fucking idiot. And when it came time to, "Hey, can you back up your point?" The internet's now working. I gotta go by. And out of all the people to talk shit about death metal vocalists, and we know why he jumped on it, because Corpse Grinder's on there, and Corpse Grinder's a fucking far better vocalist than he will ever be.
Oh yeah, still
that was why. But yeah, him saying death metal vocals now are terrible is like, are you kidding? Did you hear your last performance?
Yeah, did you listen to your last album?
All right, nailed it first try. Record it.
The Chris Barnes defenders make it worse.
I don't even get that.
Imagine when Chris Barnes is just older and he's doing like a life story of his music.
He'll probably paint as like, "I was abused in Cannibal. They were mean to me." I was like, "Well, maybe you were kind of an asshole." Like, "Oh, that's impossible."
Shut up, Nick. You weed smoking, dreadlock wearing asshole! Before I beat the living shit out of you.
Like people were saying, it's like, let's just get a Corpse Grinder versus fucking Barnes fight. It's like, are you kidding? That's the world's most one-sided fight.
Yeah.
Corpse Grinder's fist is as big as Barnes' head.
Yeah.
I've shook the dude's hand. It's dude.
Yeah.
Corpse Grinder's a big boy.
Look, Nick. Nick, we know if there's ever a movie about Chris Barnes that could hire you to do his voice.
I'd have to get like dreadlock.
Yeah, there you go.
Like, there's fucking fleas in here again. I'll eat that one though. That's cool.
Good Lord.
But that was his thing with him opening his fucking mouth, and I guess there's the whole Neil Young and Spotify thing.
Oh, the Neil Young bullshit.
I mean,
with
I
Spotify.
understand Neil Young's stance, but at the same time, Spotify doesn't give a shit. And Danny Jost even, chimed in and was like, "Listen, Neil, Spotify don't care. They like money.
No.
Joe Rogan makes money. That's pretty much it." And
Speaking, no problem.
And then
no problem.
Sebastian Bach jumped on Josta's shit for saying that. I was like, dude, are you?
I did see that.
Yeah, like all I'm saying is this is the mentality of Spotify. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying this is what Spotify cares about. That.
Yeah. They care about
Sebastian
the dream.
Bach, of course, opens his fucking suck. And generally, anytime Sebastian Bach opens his mouth, like he and Chris Burns should have a fucking podcast.
Okay.
Just bitch and whine about everything.
Okay, imagine hearing this podcast, the Barnes and Bach podcast. Just imagine hearing that.
So did you say anything stupid today, Chris? Oh yeah, I told everyone to fucking suck my dick on the bus. Like, good on you, man. That's great.
Well, if we do ever get another 6 Feet Under album, God forbid.
Oh God forbid.
It'll be another comedy album. But.
I mean, I don't think I've like the laugh that I had when I heard that fucking weird shriek at the beginning of the Rotting when we were reviewing it. I almost passed out. Like, I was laughing so hard, I was like seeing the dealy bobs in the corner of your eyes. Like, I need air. I'm laughing too hard.
Yeah.
And he was probably like, I nailed it, didn't I? And the rest of the guys like, yep. You got it. The check's going to clear, right? Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Jack Owen's got to be standing there thinking to himself, man,
Oh God.
what fucking am I here?
Oh God.
Everyone in that band, everyone in that band is playing well below their fucking talent. Like Jack Owen,
it's like,
the
man,
other
you did
guitarist,
better on Two Mutilated.
yeah. The other guitarist is in, he was in Cannabis Corpse. The drummer on that album is fucking Lord Marco. Like, that dude is a fucking machine.
Yeah.
And the bassist played on fucking, he was in Brain Drill. Like,
He does. He also does solo stuff as well.
Yeah.
I do like Jeff's solo stuff. It's actually pretty damn cool.
He's a damn good fucking bassist. But I mean, you have to think this is just like, well, it's a paying gig.
A gig is a gig is a gig. You know, it's
at least for this, I'm not going to break a sweat.
Hey,
root notes,
hey,
baby.
Ben.
Making that money.
Hey Ben, my buddy he's watching the stream, but he doesn't have a YouTube channel. But he's watching. He just texted me a comment saying the dumbest comment, but I thought it was funny. He said, "I'm gonna say it live, people, so don't hate me." But he said, "What would a Chris Barnes sex film sound like?" And I'm like,
"Oh yeah,
why would you say that?
This is good. Do I have to pay you now, or do you take change? I'm sorry, it's all sticky." Oh my god, dude!
Oh God!
It really is a comedy show. Some of these people, when you think about it,
Yeah,
like Sebastian Bach running his mouth.
I mean, no one's gonna tell either one of those guys, don't put that on the internet, because they're kind of their own bosses essentially. Like, no one in the even Jack Owen, as long as he's known fucking Chris Barnes, is like, maybe don't text that. It's already done, isn't it? Shit.
It's like you see that brownie, don't eat it, okay?
I'm waiting to see an article. Article.
Oh, good.
Jack Owens leaves 6 Feet Under. I'm kind of praying for it, to be honest.
Honestly, one of the guitarists just left Deicide, and I was like, maybe he just goes back to Deicide. He's already jammed with him, dude. Stench of Redemption, dude. If they put out an album half as good as that,
that's a good album too.
I fucking love that album. But I think, well, the next time we see Deicide, they're going to be doing the Legion tour. Since this is its 30-year anniversary. Speaking of old,
right? I mean, at least Glenn can still sing.
Dude,
Hey Ben,
he's
you got
still
any other live?
he's still
You
good.
guys got any other live albums?
Oh,
Those
dude,
are
I
the
got
ones
too
I can
many live
find.
albums.
Yeah.
I
I
usually
got a
don't.
bunch here.
I usually don't get them.
I mean, we don't have to talk about live albums no more.
I got
fine.
tons of studio albums. Like,
Yeah, I got
Wow,
I
here.
got a freaking tote full of studio albums and all that stuff,
Yeah.
compilations and other stuff.
I know I have some cash. I'm thinking maybe either Tuesday. I may make a video. I'm thinking maybe going to like Salvation Army or Goodwill, look in the bins and see what they got.
dude,
Oh,
not a bad idea, man. Like,
Yeah, man.
like unless you know, like, someone at that Salvation Army or Goodwill is like a fucking snob and they know exactly what they got there. You can generally find shit for fucking super cheap.
I mean, you
there.
can find some
Right.
band shirts there too.
Occasionally.
I mean, yeah.
I found this at Salvation Army of all places.
There you go.
Such a good album.
Dude,
Black Album
there's an
10.
antique mall just down the street from me that has like tons of fucking vinyl. Not a lot of metal, but I mean, you could definitely find a lot of classic rock and shit there. But like I said, Goodwill, they turn in stuff all the fucking time. You know,
I mean,
they probably
not
don't
gonna
have time
lie.
to appraise everything.
Not gonna
Right.
lie. I was gonna pick up the album. They had Obama by Uriah Heep on vinyl, and I was just getting ready to go up to it, and someone literally just picks it up right in front of me. I'm like, "Fuck!" And it was only $2.
I got it.
Mint condi-
Oh,
It looked like it looked mint condition $2. I'm like, "Fuck!"
that's a good Heap album. That's a great Heap album too.
Someone keeps.
Yeah,
I got it on vinyl.
yeah.
Someone just sent me a compilation of the Screech that Chris Barnes does. One of my friends on Facebook. He's trying to get me to watch it. I was like, dude, I will watch that because I kind of wanted to do that. Like, because there's that live performance he did. I think it was in like Argentina or something like that. And like the rest of the band looks like a metal band, and he comes out looking like, we just found this guy outside in the parking lot and we paid him in a bottle of scotch and a sandwich, and he said he'd come on and do vocals. And yeah, he horrible performance on his part. Like, like that was every time he talked to the crowd. I want to say, like when they did Lycanthropy, it was like this is the one about the wolf. And then they go into that fucking song. Like, he's just bad at everything.
What movie could you see Nick Barnes just being randomly in the crowd while filming? If you had to see a movie of him just randomly popping out of nowhere.
It had to be something post-apocalyptic where society is completely falling apart. Because
Okay.
he looks like he might not have had a bath yet this year.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
It's been a scummy month. Like, all right, I gotta wash the
But
filth
he-
off. I like it.
He's probably
had
that
this-
one. Go ahead.
And he's
Ben.
had them. Nah, I was gonna say he's probably had them. I think he's had them dreadlocks since Oh jeez.
It's like Maximum Violence.
Maximum Violence, yeah, since 98, 99.
It was either that or was it True Carnage? I don't know. Like I remember
I think it was
when he got
Maximum
them.
Violence where he started. Yeah, I think it was Maximum Violence where the dreadlocks started.
Oh, that's the one with snakes on it, right? Snakes.
Nah, I was gonna
It's
say
kind
if
of
I had-
weird. I think Max. I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, I think Max Cavalera used to have the dreadlocks too, but now he's back to like just looking how he
Yep.
used to
Dude,
look.
I saw that when
Just
they
a long
when he
hair.
posted on like social media that he cut off the dread clump in the back.
Yeah.
Dude, and, like his wife holding it was like, oh my god, that's a piece of driftwood. Like,
Well, I should imagine.
if he buries that in the backyard, a new Cavalera will sprout out of the fucking ground. Like I
It's
could
like I remember. It's like I remember a long time ago. Somebody told me I should try to do that with my hair. I'm like, fuck no, I won't do that with my hair. Because then you can't wash your fucking hair, apparently, if you get dreadlocks put in.
I tried when I was in my new metal phase. Oh man, it was horrible. I think we used beeswax to set them.
Oh,
Oh, it was no. I don't recommend it. That's why I don't have them.
hell no.
But yeah, it felt. I don't know. It just didn't feel right. Like my whole head just. Ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh God.
Burns is trash. Yep, the corn phase. I mean, well,
No.
I think the dude from Saturn's Fall actually does
Yeah,
still have
Brian.
his dreads.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
Brian.
no, he
And
saw the
they're
pictures.
like way longer now.
When I met Brian Fair years ago, like we were bullshitting outside the club, and I was like, dude, I gotta ask, man, like, how do you wash your hair? I was like, well, I mean, he even like says like partial. What a lot of people say is like, oh, you have to wash your hair. You got to, because if you wash it, you wash it with bar soap because it dries it out and it gets it to bond.
Yeah,
But is it like, dude, when I get out of the shower though, my hair weighs so damn much, I swear to God, I think it's gonna break my neck.
Wow.
Except he said with a thick Boston accent.
Does the dude in Corn still have his dreads? What's his name?
Johnny
Jonathan Davis. I don't know
Monkey or
if he does anymore or not.
He kind of does. Like, there's just like clumps of hair that look like they're stuck together, but it looks like he just has long, dirty hair.
Well, I couldn't believe it. I was on Wikipedia. I was watching Metal Meltdown. He does these videos where he does like ranking all the albums by the band, you know, like from first album to last album, whatever. And I watched this Korn one, and it just kind of got me. It just kind of got me curious about Korn again for some reason.
I mean,
So I was on Wikipedia looking up, I don't know why either. The self-titled album from 2007, which is not a good album. But I'm a little curious about it. Yeah.
Yeah, the one they called Untitled. Yeah,
Untitled. Yeah.
It's no.
So then I just went under the band members, just to see their ages, and I couldn't believe they were in their 50s already.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of look the same, and there's a fair amount of makeup too, like just in terms of their overall look. But I mean, there's still albums I can go back to. Like honestly, like the first four, I like. The first four Korn albums, I still like.
They were good.
Yeah,
especially I think Issues was the best.
Issues is one of my favorites.
It's kind of debatable, I guess, but
the Issues, it's
a little. I like it because it's kind of dark. Like it doesn't feel as poppy as Follow the Leader. Like Follow the Leader was good at being poppy and heavy. That's fine. Issues was
actually
a bit darker.
It's kind of weird. My favorite track on Follow the Leader is that instrumental track, the bagpipes.
Yeah, I don't know, man, dude.
Weird.
Speed and the breakdown on Justin, where he just says, "Fuck all that bullshit, dude."
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's heavy. That is heavy.
It is heavy. Fuck all that bullshit.
you know the
dead bodies everywhere.
Are you ready?
I mean, that was the first Korn song, and I hated that song when I first heard it. I hated that song when I first heard it, and then the more I listened to it, I was like, "This is actually pretty good, and this is really different. Like, no one's doing this."
Yeah.
But yeah, like, man. After that, it's a real mixed bag. That Path of Totality album, that dubstep album they did was fucking horrible. Untouchables, I really kind of fell off there too.
What do you think Korn should have fixed? Let's be perfectly honest.
Well, they kept trying to adapt to the times. They kept trying to be more current, and they wanted to repeat those hits they had. They wanted another Freak on the Leash, sort of like giant blow-up song, and they did achieve some. But when the musical landscape shifted, like when nu metal started dying, like it died quickly. Like literally, Ozfest 2003 versus Ozfest 2004, the lineups were so goddamn different.
Yeah.
Like, all the metalcore bands took
2003.
over.
Yeah, 2003. You still had a lot of new metal,
Who was on that?
alternative metal. Cradle
Who
of
was on
Filth, I think, was on that bill in 2003.
Yeah, they
Was it Cradle of Filth and Shadows Fall?
Shadows Fall and Killswitch were both on the second stage. And that was right where Killswitch got Howard on vocals because Jesse had he literally quit not too long before that tour. So,
see, I didn't go to those earlier Ozfest. I just wasn't interested. Like I was I'd look at the lineups. I'm like, eh. It wasn't until 2004. I'm like, ooh.
Okay, here's what they had on this lineup: Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, Black Label Society, Superjoint Ritual, Dimmu Borgir, Hatebreed, Lamb of God.
That's 2004.
Yeah, that's 2004.
That's a good one.
Atreyu, Bleeding Through, Lacuna Coil, Every Time I Die. I don't know who's beneath Atreyu, but I see God Forbid.
Hey, Ben, I'm going to get going, man. I'll catch you guys
All right,
later.
bro. Take care, Mike.
Thanks
for joining, man.
OTEP, Devil Driver, Magnify, Throwdown you told me about. And then there's Darkest Hour.
Dude, Darkest Hour tore shit up. They were one of my favorite bands on that second stage. They had a flat out flawless set because they were promoting Hidden Hands of a Sadist Nation. They went to Sweden to record that shit.
Devil Driver was killer.
Yeah, Devil Driver killed it too.
Oh yeah, it's quite a difference in here because you said about all those new metal bands. We got, just to name off all of them: Disturbed, Korn, Marilyn Manson, Chevelle. Who else is on there? Oh yeah, there's Cradle of Filth, Voivod. Wait, was Jason Newsted with them by that point?
Not good era.
That's when he was a boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That kind of had me wanting to go to Ozfest at the time, but I didn't.
It was the only time. Well, before that was the only time I saw Voivod until I saw him in the last few years.
I
heard the new Voivod track's really good. Actually, I haven't checked it out yet.
I've listened to them. I'm like, these aren't that bad. These aren't that bad.
That's a band I'm definitely going. That's a band I'm definitely going to check out more up here in 2022. It's Voivod.
Dude, it's hard to describe. Like, they really are their own thing.
I know the first three or the first two albums, I should say, which were more pure thrash or whatever you want to call it.
Still very
lot of stuff. Yeah. Like a lot of stuff I'm not real familiar with.
Dude, Outer Limits. Yeah. Outer Limits is a killer fucking album. It just sounds like a heavier version of like Rush.
Right.
Ooh, nice.
And like when I was going through the Voivods, I skipped to the Eric Forrest albums, and I thought those were good.
Those are heavy. Those are like really heavy.
Those were like really crunchy and heavy, kind of like what he did in E-Force.
Yeah, Piggy was going fucking hard. Like he beefed up the tone on that one, and I mean I can't decide which one I like more. That Ozfest, I think that was 2002, maybe. Maybe it was 2002.
Let me look at the poster.
I
would have loved to have gone to this one. 2002 had Ozzy, my number 3 favorite band, Tool, System of a Down, Cradle of Filth, Slayer,
what's 2002?
Lost Prophets, Millen Drowning Pool, Madcap Storm Marvins, and then Black Label Society were on here. What a shocker!
Oh yeah,
my god!
I saw Black Label Society 3 times, courtesy of fucking Ozfest.
Well, I guess seeing Drowning Pool with the original vocalist before he passed away, David Williams, would have kind of been cool.
Dude, they put on a good show.
I believe it.
They're throwing a cover of Creeping Death. Fucking Dave Williams was rocking. He was rocking a Neurosis shirt for the one with Lost on it. Why can't I think of it? God damn it! Far from the Sun. Something about the sun. God damn it!
I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, it might have been Far from the Sun, if I'm right.
Enemy of the Sun.
Beneath the Sun. Okay, yeah.
Enemy of the Sun. That's it. Yeah. But yeah, he put on a solid show. He engaged the crowd well. Like, they sounded good. And then, like, literally, it was the next date because we saw him in Columbus. The next date after they played, that's when they found him dead.
Oh man, that fucking sucks.
Yeah,
I think
he was young.
If he would have lived, I think they could have gone on to be something like maybe another Pantera. Because it seemed like they would have been. It seemed like they could have been the band to go in that heavier direction.
You could tell, like, I mean, you look at the shirts that he would wear and all the bands that he would talk about. He wanted to go in a heavier direction. Like, and I think because they came on the tail end of the whole nu metal thing. Like that album,
Right.
Sinner came out in 2001. By like 2003, nu metal was dying like bad.
And I bought it when it came out too. That Sinner album. I'm like,
yep, got it too.
Yeah, it's kind of nu metal, but it's kind of like better than all those other bands.
It's very repetitious.
There's only a handful of those kind of nu metal bands I still listen to this day. I think, obviously, Slipknot, Disturbed, Mudvayne. I gotta listen. They're my hometown band. I mean,
yeah,
speaking of Mudvayne, I heard they're back together again.
Yes,
yeah,
they are. Oh,
but I saw a picture. Maybe it's an old picture. I saw it on Instagram where one of the members had the makeup on again.
They did the.
They all had the makeup.
So they brought the makeup back too.
Yeah, that whole Incarceration Fest in Mansfield, Ohio, the one by the Ohio Reformatory. That's where they did their big reunion show, and they were all wearing the fucking, like, for the most part, the OG makeup.
Damn. I was gonna say, when I saw that picture, it kind of took me back. I'm like, is this a newer picture, or is this from like 2000?
It's a newer picture. Yeah, they brought back the makeup.
From what I heard, it was kind of so. Like Chad Gray, I mean, he kept running out of breath.
Like, I can imagine.
But I mean, honestly, James, that first fucking Mudvayne is still awesome.
Yes.
What's up now, Spinning?
I think I have nearly all of their albums in my CD binder, with the exception of The End of All Things to Come.
That's a pretty decent album. It's no LD50.
I haven't listened to it so long.
It's still a good album.
I need to freaking get it. That's the one Mudvayne album I don't have.
Oh, hold on, wait, I gotta. Oh, dude, yeah. When you get a chance to jam that new Enforced, is he still with us? No, Frederico. Or did he leave? Yeah, Frederico.
Yeah, Frederick. Oh, yeah, he went to do a video. He said,
"Oh shit! Oh well, yeah, jam that Enforced." But I don't know, when I try to describe like Mudvayne, I was like, man, dude, it's like kind of like more accessible Meshuggah, because Meshuggah at that point was still too much for people. I think like they didn't get the whole polyrhythmic thing, but Mudvayne still kind of had that nu metal groove, but they still did the polyrhythmic stuff, and it was still technical.
Yeah. Oh god, I can kind of remember back to 2000, kind of seeing like
here is
just old articles.
LD50 right there.
Slipknot versus Mudvayne. I can kind of remember that from way back then.
They're both. I mean, they both have stuff they're really fucking good at. I don't know. Like, oh, there we go. Yeah, dude, listen to that. Enforced.
Yeah, here's the white self-titled.
Yeah,
definitely.
That one lost me. That was like that. You went out with this. This was like.
The opening track's good after you get past that stupid fucking intro.
Stranger or something like that.
Yeah, it's got some cool fucking riffs on it.
I gotta listen to it again at some point. I definitely need to.
was a needlessly long, like minute-long fucking intro of just noise that you can't skip. But yeah.
Yeah, all four, except for the end of all things to come. I need to get that.
I don't know if Mudvayne's going to record again, but at least they got together for live shows. Like
I'm praying for that. I'm praying for that because you going out with the self-title, which was
yeah. Well, what if they released
thought
something
on a
worse?
good note.
What if they released something even worse, even less inspired?
That's true. It could be a really bad album.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if they're not fully feeling it and they just fucking put out an album.
Yeah, like, here you go. Here's an album.
There you go. It's got our name in it. They fucking put out a fucking...
Because it's not good. It's
they
like
put
it ain't
out
worth
a
it.
comeback album like Limp Bizkit did, where it's like, yeah, we're going to make fun of ourselves because you guys make fun of us. It's like,
Oh,
well, yeah, it's because you suck.
Fuck you, Limp Bizkit.
I don't... Oh, wait, hold on here. I don't know if they're playing new stuff on the Decibel tour. I don't know if they might be working on a follow-up already. James, I'm sorry, I'm talking to James down there.
He's talking about Enforcer,
yeah.
right?
When we fucking talked to all the guys in Enforced, like they said Century Media wanted them to get right to work on a follow-up like not long after. It's like, well, we still need to tour to support this. And unfortunately, this came out, during the plague. So let's tour and support this, and we're already writing stuff, so we'll get back in the studio. So I assume they're probably gonna work on something new and forced, and if it's anywhere as good as Kill Grid, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, that's what I heard. I see the chat's talking about Jeff Waters.
Yeah.
I heard
I heard
Stu. Well, no, I heard Stu Block.
Yeah,
I heard
former
Stu Block
Ice
is the new vocalist of Annihilator.
Well,
I haven't had time to really read into it. I just saw little articles on Facebook or whatever.
Is he on the album? Or is he just
that's
for
a
live
really good
purposes?
question.
I don't even that comes out next month.
I'm just gonna say I wouldn't think he would be able to record vocals that quick.
Well,
maybe he'll be on the next Annihilator album. I'm curious about
it's been what, 3 years? He did Incorruptible with Iced Earth.
I thought you were talking about
Stu Block. I was talking about Stu Block.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Annihilator.
Yeah, no, I was talking Stu.
Was that 2020 or was that? No, that was 2019 when the last one came out.
Yeah, with Iced Earth. Because
there's some good songs there, but man, did the bad songs.
Ballistic Sadistic?
Yeah.
That came out in early 2020.
Early 2020?
I think it came out in January.
Wow.
Yeah, it came out way at the beginning of the year.
Well, he's doing it again in the beginning of the year because this one comes out in February.
Yep. I can't imagine Stu Block would. I mean, the album's already got to be done and mixed, so I can't imagine Stu Block's going to be doing vocals. I mean, maybe a guest appearance.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, vocals. Maybe he's able to track them real quick and they can get them mixed in.
Oh no, I'm going to look at the internet quick to see if Stu Block is actually a member of Annihilator now.
In terms of new thrash, Frederick. Well, let's see here. See, in terms of releases coming up for next month.
Ooh, there's too many that are coming out that I'm interested in listening to. Oh my!
Voivod. Voivod. I mean, it's still technically thrash.
No, he's not listed as a member of Annihilator.
All right, Annihilator. That is one.
What do we got on here? I see
Deathhammer. Deathhammer's Norwegian speed metal thrash.
Oh, they're good. I did hear something about them putting something out.
Yeah, that's about it. Thrash has been kind of slow here lately.
It has been.
There's a lot of,
Voivod. There's the Voivod album.
There's some Death Doom coming out. I guess everyone's fucking really, chomping at the bit about a new Shape of Despair album. They did put out one track, and it's gloriously fucking depressing.
Yeah, there's several want to listen to. I want to listen to the Corpse Grinder album, the new Corn, the new Persephone, maybe the new
Persephone.
Saxon.
Ooh, new Saxton's gonna be coming out
Yeah,
soon.
That's
Amorphous.
Friday.
Yeah, I said Amorphous, Author and Punisher, the new Slash solo album. I do want to listen to the Voivod album. What else is there? Oh, the Star
New
One
Star-
album. The Star One
Yep.
album featuring Tony Martin on it.
Yep.
Cult of Luna.
New
I'm looking forward to
Scorpion's coming out too.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
Cult of Luna, same day as Amorphous and Author and Punisher. And Slash, might I add. Oh, and Voivod too. Oh,
and
then there's,
Napalm Death.
yeah, Resentment is Always Seismic, a final throw of throws mini album.
Yeah, it's essentially an EP of stuff that they could not put on Throws of Joy in the Jaws of Defeatism.
Ah, okay. So it's
The tracks I heard sounds it sounds like Napalm Death. It sounds
okay. So they're pulling. They basically are doing what Metallica did with Beyond Magnetic. Where
they're probably going to do it better.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying.
Venom Prison. That's going to be coming out soon.
Not in February, but in the last day that I see albums on here, we got Elysion, Blood Incantation, Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, that is coming out.
Guns N' Roses Hard School EP. I want to listen to that. The new Scorpions album.
Oh yeah. I'll be all over that one.
Tigers of Pantang, a new Heartbreak EP.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
And then the Hammerfall album. I might listen to that too. And then March. Oh, we got a lot more in March.
Oh, there's a ton in March.
Crowbar, Sabaton, Violence, Ghost.
Ooh. I cannot wait till that Violence comes out.
Have you heard the track they released?
Yes, I have. I love it.
I'm still not. It's Sean Killian's vocals. Like I've always been kind of on those, but riff wise, just fucking punishing.
What else we
I
got
was
on
going
here?
to say, sounds killer.
Yeah, there's a Dark Funeral album.
Yep.
Abath on here.
That Abath song does not sound good.
I don't like the vocals, but the music side of things was pretty damn good.
It kind of just sounds like a second-rate black and roll song, and it's just so goofy.
And then we got also Animals as Leaders and Michael Romeo. So that's all freaking March. April, Meshuggah.
Oh, dude, that new Meshuggah is fucking good. It sounds like Meshuggah.
Okay, Necrogoblicon. Oh god, Fozzy. I don't know if I'm gonna listen to that. Shinedown, Planet Zero, and then there's some good stuff in May. Well, for me, I don't know about you, Nick. We got there's 3 Days Grace, the new James LaBrie solo album, the new Coe de Cambria album in May. Oh, in June, the only 2 albums in June. A new Guar and the new Porcupine Tree.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I'm back.
Dude, they have like a vinyl bundle with fucking like Guar figurines. So I was like, man, why the fuck did the vinyl kids get all the fun shit?
Yeah.
I thought that last Guar album was pretty good.
I didn't pick it up. I've still had like this thing after fucking Brocky died. It was like, man, Balthar seems like he's a fucking old beefcake. I should be fine with it, but
right. Granted, it did feel like a tribute, but I don't know. I guess I enjoyed it. It still had that old Guar sound, I guess.
I'm eventually just gonna break down and get it. This year's gonna be fucking chock full of releases, and like I said, so far this month, oh god, I got a whole bunch.
Bad list of albums I'm gonna be listening to.
I'm hoping the thrash picks up by summer.
So far it's been kind of quiet on that.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, Guar's the only one Guar is the only one I know is a thrash band. They're a costume themed thrash band.
Groove metal. I mean, I don't know.
consider Gore like thrash.
They're kind of their own thing.
Yeah, Gore's just war.
Yeah. I don't want them to be anything else.
I call it comedy metal.
Yeah, I mean, parody metal. They talk about living in Antarctica and smoking crack. You know, that's a serious subject matter.
Yeah, but they are pretty damn good.
And throw fake blood and semen at their freaking audience.
Yeah, I remember. There was. I've only gotten one Gore album. I think it was the Bloody Pit of Horror.
Oh, you gotta get fucking Slaughterama. I mean, you know, fucking the OG thing, dude. This Toilet Earth, Ragnarok. I mean,
Ragnarok underrated.
Dude, up a meat sandwich.
Yeah, I just think about it. I just bought it on a blind buy. That was it. I just saw them on a blind buy. I'm like, oh, this looks pretty damn cool.
America Must Be Destroyed, dude. It's got Gorgor on it, dude.
That's a great album, classic. Like if you want a serious Gore album, probably Violence Has Arrived.
Good album. That's the first one with Todd.
War Party.
Dude, War Party is underrated as fuck. That's a
great album.
Good metal album. Like
then they did the album. Then they did that album with Devin Townsend, Hello, or not Hello. Oh fuck!
You had me at Devin Townsend. Man.
It had something to do with hell. Fuck, I can't remember it though.
I know Brocky actually did guest vocals on the last Strapping Young Lad album. He was on Far Beyond Metal.
Ooh, nice.
That's true. Yep. God damn, I can't think of that Gore album.
It ain't Bloody Pit of Horror, is it?
No.
I just remember, just like I said, I bought it on a blind buy. I'm like, okay, this looks pretty damn cool.
I think the first one I ever got was This Toilet Earth, and the first track was fucking Sadama Go Go, and I was like, dude, I've heard this in movies, and I fucking loved it.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna go grab a smoke. I will be back in a moment.
All right. Okay, Gore. Oh, Beyond Hell. That's the album that Devin Townsend produced.
Nice.
Yeah, Beyond Hell. Fucking memory's getting bad.
Awesome.
Lust in Space, Bloody Pit of Horror. Those were pretty cool albums. More thrashy. Not like complete. I mean, there's some comedy on these albums, but these are more like serious thrash albums too.
Yeah.
Battle Maximus would have been the last album with David Brokey on vocals, Odorous.
2013, yeah.
Yep. Which that was a pretty good album.
I didn't care about them at that point.
Carnival of Chaos, that's a really weird album. It's almost like a progressive album. It's really bizarre. It's not very thrashy, it's very experimental.
There's another one I need to get. The Beyond Hell, that's the one with Devin, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm not going to get them there with a Carnival Chaos. I might think about getting those.
We Kill Everything's pretty much a comedy album. Like, it's literally straight up comedy. Me, I didn't really enjoy the album. But like Scumdogs of the Universe is classic. America Must Be Destroyed was the first album I ever heard by Gore back in '92.
Nice.
Yeah, early Gore was freaking great. But there's still some good stuff in between, though.
Yeah, I will definitely think about getting the Beyond Hell and Carnival of Chaos, because I'm more into that prog stuff, and I obviously, I love Devin Townsend, obviously.
Right. And the newest album, The Blood of the Gods. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm seeing it. The new album's gonna be called. Oh, I'm definitely
I-
interested. The new album's gonna be called The New Dark Ages.
Yeah, same month as the new Porcupine Tree.
I'm interested. New Gorilla.
How is this like? This is ironic that a band like, say, Porcupine Tree or Tool come out the same month as a band who wears costumes.
Ooh, James Warrior is right. That's true. That is kind of weird, but that's right. James just mentioned it in the comments section here. Yeah, Gore did a side project called the X Cops.
Wow.
Dude, it's oh my god, it's pretty much Gore dressed up. It's pretty much Gore dressed up as police officers. It's freaking hilarious.
Wow.
Then we ever did one album called "You Have the Right to You Have the Right to Remain Silent," which oh my god, that freaking album's hilarious.
Damn.
I used to have it on CD. I don't have it no more though.
Wow.
Oh, X Cops were hilarious. Paddy Wagon Rape. Yeah, they had tracks like Paddy Wagon Rape. You fucked up. The party's over. I mean, it was good. But
Ugh.
oh yeah, that's right. Okay, that is right. Davey Brokey got his start in a yeah. Okay,
Nice.
yeah. Dave Brockie got his start in a hardcore punk band called Death Piggy, which was before Gore, and Gore had a different vocalist on their demo.
Hmm.
Ah, fuck, I forget the name of that demo now.
Is it the same vocalist that they have now, or is it a different one?
See, that's what I'm kind of curious about. I'm getting it. I'm looking up the Gore discography now here again. I'm just trying to remember what that first demo was called. Let's see if it comes up here. No, it don't. It's not coming up. Is it called We Are Gore? I forget what the fuck it's called.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
go in. I'm gonna dive into their history here. Yeah, Dave Brocky. Yeah, bass. Yeah, Death Piggy was his first gimmick. Obviously, is it called? I think it's called In the Name of Gore. I'm still reading here. And as you can tell, this stuff is unscripted and not rehearsed because we're doing research right now.
Yep.
Oh, what the hell is it? I think it's called Let There Be Gore. Hold on a minute. Wikipedia's not being helpful. Yep, I was right. The first demo was called Let There Be Gore. It came out in 1986. Just trying to see what lineup was on this. Okay, okay. but it's not giving me a lineup. Anyways. Oh, okay, you're right.
Johnny
Yeah, the original vocalist was Johnny Slutman. What a name.
Ben Eubanks. Vocals and gore back in 1984.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, Green Jelly.
Ah,
Jelly?
yeah. That had Maynard James Keenan.
Yep.
in
And
it at
Danny
one
Carey.
point.
Yep.
Yes.
And there was rumors of members of Gore being a part of that too, way back in the day.
Yeah, me seeing that Ozfest 2002 with Tool on it, I would have gone to that in an instant.
Tool was only on select dates, and unfortunately, they weren't in Columbus. We had System of a Down was the headliner.
Man,
before Ozzy.
Yeah.
But
yeah, this was at the height of Tool's. They were prog metal at this point. The odd time signatures and stuff.
it was either
This was
2000
after-
or 2001 that was the Black Sabbath
It
reunion.
was after this one. It was
Yep.
it was after Ozzy. It was with Ozzy. Ozzy was on the lineup. No Sabbath on it. It was 2002. So
This is
Tool
the
were
full
touring
Sabbath
for it.
one. This was, I don't know if they were still fucking Bill Ward out of money, but I mean, it's kind of a common practice in Black Sabbath, unfortunately. Yeah,
Lordy.
Bill Mick- Oh,
I never really
Yeah,
got
it was-
into Lordy.
Lordy
To
is
me, they were kind of like the PG version of Gore.
I never
Yeah,
liked their
I
music.
liked them. I got into them around I think 2008 when that Dead Eight came out. Kind of fell out of them, but then got back into them when I was listening to Monstereophonic,
Oh,
and then
dude.
got out of them again. And now I'm getting back into them because I need to get the new album they came out with, Lordiversity, with freaking 7 albums, which
Just get a bunch of old Guar albums, and you've already done better
Yep.
than any Lordy
Yeah,
album.
exactly. Get all the old Gore albums.
Yeah,
You're not
okay, yeah.
missing much.
Ben mentioned Beyond Hell, which was the one they did with Devin. That's one I definitely
that's good.
wanna get.
Their cover of School's
he-
Out is fucking hilarious.
It is
He never-
hilarious.
He did mention there was one they did that was prog called Carnival of Chaos.
Yeah, that is pretty much a prog album for Gore.
I think that's the first one that Slimestra Hyman actually sang on a track. I think that is.
You might be. I think
I
you
mean-
might be right. Or was it America? No. I'm thinking it was America Must Be Destroyed.
I don't know if she actually sang on any tracks on there, but I mean, America Must Be Destroyed has so many. God, dude. I mean, dude, cracking the egg, dude. Oh, dude, such
you
a good
seen
fucking
me?
song. God,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Carnival Chaos.
First time.
I think that's the first one she actually sang. Like she was doing lead vocals on it. It wasn't all.
That's
over.
true. She did do a lot of lead vocals on that album.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
a weird album. It's very different.
Scumdogs. I mean, that's a must. I'd say. Toilet Earth. Violence Has Arrived. That's one of their heaviest albums. I'm not the biggest fan of the production on it, but it's a damn heavy album. But War Party fucking rips. Like everyone seems to overlook that
Yeah.
one.
That's a heavy one too.
I think a few albums I would get with Gore. I'd have to get Bloody Pit of Horror because that was the first one I ever got. The other two I mentioned, maybe one of the early ones that might be essential to have, and then maybe I don't know what else. One that would be more of like, oh, I'll just get this one or something.
Dude, this Toilet Earth, man. If you want the comedy, I mean, that's the opening track. Saddam a Go-Go, fucking great, dude. Jack the World.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Then you got the controversial track that got removed from the album. I don't know if I should say that live on YouTube. I'll just say
Yeah.
BDF. I'll keep it safe and say BDF for that one.
I
Because it is
have.
quite controversial.
Oh, I have that one. I have the version that has that. Yeah, I have an OG copy of fucking This Toilet Earth.
Shit, mine don't have it.
I mean,
Okay.
dude, Slaughterama's got enough fucking controversial stuff by today's standards too. But you know, the fact that they laid it out there was like, listen, we're not serious about any of this. Like, this is satire.
I mean, goddamn, they send her from Antarctica for crying out
Yeah.
loud.
You know, there's tons of bands that like, they're dark and cynical, but he's like, no, they're not actually serious. Like, dude, you think fucking Carnivore was fucking serious about all that shit? No. Pete Steele just had a fucked up sense of humor.
Yeah, Peter Steele and that band were practical jokers. I mean,
SOD. I mean, do you think they really wanted you to kill yourself?
no. So
No.
come on. Got to get sense of humor, people.
Oh shit! It's the anniversary of a Mine is a Terrible Thing to Taste. Wait a minute. Oh wait, no, they changed around that lineup, James. It's COC, Melvins, and Ministry. I don't think Helmet's on the bill anymore.
What? That's a tour coming up?
Yeah, Ministry, Melvins, and COC. It's the revised industrial strength work. So the original one, they had Helmet, Frontline Assembly. Shit, there was another band on there, and I'm drawing a blank. But it actually made sense. It's called the Industrial Strength Tour with, you know, Ministry and Frontline Assembly on there. And then Al fucking pulled the plug on it, you know, namely because of COVID. But when he rebooked it, he removed Frontline Assembly and Helmet and just got Melvins and COC. So he's the only industrial band on the bill. So how can you call it industrial strength?
Right. That's another band I really need to delve into is the Melvins. I couldn't believe how many albums they put out. And I only got curious. Yeah, it must have been early last year I started getting curious about the Melvins. I'm like, I didn't realize how many fucking albums they have out. And they're still putting out albums.
There's the first full length. I literally just picked up a copy. Gluey Force Treatments. You want the Melvins at their sludgiest? Right here.
That's a good one. I did listen to that one on YouTube. It's definitely heavy.
God, dude. Fucking Bullhead. Bullhead's fucking sludgier than hell. Of course, you gotta have Houdini and fucking Stoner Witch. Like, those, I'd say, are the flat out absolute essentials.
Like the Melvins were one of the bands too that never really had the commercial success. Well,
no, they tried.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they tried or the labels tried, because they wanted to find a way to market them. And it's like, dude, look at them. You can't. They want to be weird. Let them be weird.
Yeah, let them be weird.
10 songs. I have that one. That's the first EP.
Didn't they do like solo albums like Kiss did?
Yep. Yeah, those were early on. I don't have any of those. You had the Buzzo one, oh god damn it, the drummer. Why can't I think of his damn name? Damn it, Kroger.
No, Melvins. That's actually true. Probably Melvins were before Nirvana.
Yeah, dude. Honestly,
in fact, I think Kurt Cobain was actually influenced by the Melvins, if I'm right.
Oh yeah. There we go. Dale Crover and I forget the original bassist, Joe. Dude, without the Melvins, I don't know if you have sludge metal. Sludge metal was super influenced by Melvins. Like,
that's very true.
I Hate God.
Especially
giant fucking Melvins fans.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, fuck, I think it was... It might be AMP Reacts that he did an interview with Jimmy Bauer, and they were going through like the history of I Hate God and shit like that. And it's like, dude, we were all of us. There was the one band that we really were centered on was Melvins, because they liked the sludgy sound, the weird like sound, like song structure. Because Melvins weren't very contemporary. It was kind of like a stream of consciousness and just weird riffs. And
Yeah.
Buzzo tunefully saying weird shit that did not make any fucking sense.
I mean,
Dude, yeah, read some Melvin's lyrics sometimes. You're gonna go like, just what the fuck? None of this makes sense. Yeah, the stuff where they had the extra drummer. Actually, they pretty much had big business in the band. The band big business. Their bassist stepped in, and then Dale Crover and their drummer essentially did one giant drum kit that they sat in between and would play off of each other. This was a Senile Animal, Nude with Boots, and the Bride Scream Murder. Like that was that era. Fucking nuts.
damn.
God. Stag has probably the most accessible song. The Bit is a catchy fucking song. The rest of the album is just fucking nonsense, though.
I was gonna say, don't they have like 25 albums out or something? I know they
Something
have
like
a ton
that.
of albums out.
Jesus, that would be a bitch to do.
The last one they put out, Working with God, was really fucking good. Like it wasn't the full return, but there was stuff. It felt like fucking the Melvins again. Like they got back to the sludginess because they've been kind of away from that for a while.
Right. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check out their albums.
Dude, Melvins are fucking fun, dude.
Gonna put Voivod and Melvins on my checklist to check out more of.
You're gonna dive into some weird shit, but it'll be fun.
I'm used to weird shit, so I'm sure it'll be a journey.
Yeah. I've always wanted to listen to the Melvins, but it's with everything, all some of the bands I end up picking to do retrospectives for. It's just, trying to find time to listen to them is.
Oh, I know. Now Melvins, like most people don't pick up on them. Like in terms, like Houdini is probably the one where everyone kind of launches off of, but that's already a few albums in. But that's not a bad one to fucking pick on too. And hey, dude, Houdini and Stoner Witch, like those essentially have, I guess you could say, some of the hits. I guess if the Melvins had some hits, Honey Bucket, that one was a video, I believe. Oh, Night Ice Earth.
Night,
All right, take care, man.
I did
Thanks
want
for
to say,
stopping by, dude.
yeah, I do want to say, Ice Earth fan, thanks for sending the friend request on Facebook.
Revolve.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, man.
Revolve on Stoner Witch. They did that was a single too, and the bit off of Stag. But yeah, they really don't have like a lot of very accessible stuff. They kind of just do whatever the fuck they want. Like that. That's Buzzo's thing. He just he's kind of the commander in chief. He's got the hair, so he wins. And
looks like he still has it.
It's just gray. It's just.
Yeah. I'm gonna say he's probably approaching near 60 now. Alex vs. Evil, what's up? Welcome to the chat.
Dude, Russian Circles, I still need to see Russian Circles live. I've been a fan of those guys since their first album.
I think I ever heard of them.
Oh yeah, I forgot Kurt Cobain was the initial producer for Houdini.
Wow.
Oh man, they had their connections with them, way back when. I don't know. I want to say like Buzzo got real fucking sick of the whole term grunge and everything. Like it's like, dude, I'm tired of that being thrown on everything. especially our band. But like you just let the Melvins be weird. I mean, they've been. I want to say they've been on Ipecac for the longest fucking time. That's Mike Patton's label, and believe me, he's gonna let him be whatever the fuck he wants him to be. Like, dude, do you want to do a weird album with all kazoos? Fuck it, go for it.
It is Matt or Mike Patton after all, the king of weird.
Is it?
Comes to music.
Ain't Faith No More on that label too?
Was their last one on it? Their last one might have been, because that would have made sense. I know the last Bungle came out on Ipecac too. So I mean, that saves them any, unless they had some sort of layover contract with what were they on, like Slash Reprise was the initial label that Faith No More was on.
Reprise, that's a big one. That's owned by Warner.
Yeah. I mean, unless they had some sort of layover contract that if they reformed, they had to do an album under that initial contract. I don't think so, though. I think it was probably on Ipecac. Excuse me. Shit. Oh. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to dip out because I am getting sleepy. And I'm going to jam some fucking music because we got some shit weather coming here. Ugh.
Damn.
I think, pretty much Tuesday night through Thursday morning, it's going to be bullshit. Like where I'm at, it looks like it's just going to be snow, and they said anywhere between 10 to 12 inches or 2 feet. 2 feet of snow can suck my ass.
I used to deal with that shit all the time when I lived in Western PA, near Pittsburgh, man.
Ugh.
Just thinking back on it, man. Having to wake up every morning to shovel.
Yeah.
That's probably why I walk around like an old man nowadays.
Dude, I mean, our best case scenario is maybe just freezing rain and sleet, but it's according to, like, right. I've looked at it. I hate looking at weather models because when it comes down to snowstorms, it seems like I'm fucked no matter what. But yeah, the predictions are like, we're gonna get some shit and it's gonna suck. And whether it's like just the 10 inches, which sucks, that's 10 inches of bullshit I don't want to deal with.
Like where I live at now, it's lower in elevation, so we don't get it as bad as like the higher elevations. But I can still remember back when I used to live near Pittsburgh, near Bedford, PA. Man, it was pretty brutal. Like even coming home from my job at the time, it would take me 45 minutes to get home sometimes because of the weather. And my job was only like 4 miles away at the time where I used to work at back then.
Every now and then, and it hasn't happened in a while, thank fuck, we get like a bomb cyclone, and if it comes in a certain area, it'll circle over the lake, over Lake Erie, and then we get the lake effect shit. Generally, lake effect shit doesn't happen here in Toledo. They save that mostly for East Cleveland. East Cleveland gets fucked like all the time on snow. Like it's as bad as fucking Buffalo. Buffalo gets shit on all the time with snow.
I think there was one time, or maybe a few times, where Buffalo actually got like 6 feet of snow.
And it can have, like, I mean, you ever see like the videos of fucking lake effect storms rolling in?
Yeah,
dude, it's terrifying. It's just a wall of fucking white. We're like, well,
right,
okay, this is the end of the world. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for letting me join. Always fun.
Hey, man, thanks for joining, bro.
Oh, not a problem.
Take care, bro. Time. Hell yeah. Hills. Always fun, man. Yep, Hills.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a fun stream, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Hope everybody out there had a good time. Probably going to end this pretty shortly, too, myself.
Yeah. Like I said, I mentioned, I don't know if you were here or listening, but it's, I want to listen. There's a lot of bands I do want to listen, but it's just figuring out the time with all the bands that I want to do retrospectives for and all that stuff. It's becomes pretty difficult, you know?
I agree. Dude, trust me, I totally agree because every day you're finding out about new bands.
Yeah, I'm
Just
kind of
something.
glad I was just like, my Nagelfar thing. I was just like, okay, to keep it on schedule, I'll just have an unedited version. And then at some point later on down the road, I might swap that out and change it for the well-edited version.
Right. I mean, yeah, that's the thing, man. It's very hard to keep up on everything that's coming out. I try my best to. I mean, it's just like, man, you find out so much, man, when it comes to music. It's like you want to talk about it all, but it's so fucking hard to, you know?
Yeah, I would definitely listen to this, but I got this band to do. It's just
It's like,
it's just so
it's just fucking amazing what's out there, though. I mean, like when it comes to music, I
yeah.
mean, there's stuff still being poured out. I mean, which is cool. I mean, music cannot die. We can never let music die. You know,
Yes.
it's got to keep on persevering. And I did hear. I'm hoping it's right. I read an article, or I might have watched a video on YouTube that CD sales are actually increasing, which made me kind of happy. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
yes, because we can't let music die, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Frederick, you're in Australia, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is.
it don't
It's
snow
hard.
down there.
Yeah, it's probably afternoon for him.
Yeah, I'm trying to think in Australia. Okay, yeah, it probably is afternoon because it's like what the fuck? Yeah, it's 1:09 a.m. here.
Yeah, it's around a little past midnight now.
But man, this stream kicked ass, man. We talked about some live albums. Fuck, man, we had fun.
Yeah, yeah,
Mixed it up a bit. Talked about other shit. We were talking about Guar, you know, because that's what the fuck we do around here. We try to entertain you guys.
yeah. We
And I
do.
hope, and I hope we're doing a hell of a job at it, despite what a few people might think. But you know what? Those people don't matter. That's
Yeah,
why they
yeah.
don't get addressed.
Which, by the way, I will say that Tuesday and Wednesday, 2 back-to-back live streams are going to be coming up, and those would be basically one is looking back on January 2012. So I'll be talking about one album in particular from that month, and that would be the last Woods We Pray album. And then
Ooh,
mention a few
yep.
albums, and then Wednesday will be my best of January 2022 live stream. So in that one, I'll be also doing the same thing like I'm doing with the 2012 thing, reviewing one album from that month. And the album I am going to review without a shadow of a doubt will be Tony Martin Thorns, his new solo album. So
Yes, I want to review that too. I'm just waiting to have that.
well,
Like I'm not going to come
how
on
about
here.
how about we kill two birds with one stone? Why don't you join me for that? Oh
Let's
wait,
do it.
that's right. That's on Wednesday. Right, that's gonna be on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, I might not be able to join shit.
God damn it! I just realized. Actually,
It's a fucking great album.
if I
though.
did it earlier, when do you go to work?
10 p.m. Now, if I can get my ass out of bed, I can definitely do it earlier.
The stream would be at 7 p.m.
I'm sure that would give me time.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, that's usually when my live streams start, so it's around 7.
Oh, I mean, I'll have to go back and listen to that album a few more times. I plan on getting it here.
Yeah.
Such a
Same
good
here.
fucking album, too.
Hell yeah, love the album.
Miller Highlight. I'm just reading the comments section here.
Retiring beers that don't waste the money. First one was Lone Star beer. Tonight, Miller High Life. Okay, yeah, he was talking about some beers that are retiring.
That's like a fucking hangover beer right there.
I do like to drink Miller stuff, so I've never really tried it. So maybe I could try it once or something like that. Be like,
Well,
At
if you have
least I
one kidney, you probably shouldn't be drinking at all. But
my mom limits me to how much I drink, so
yeah, just don't
I
go overboard.
I drink a moderately. I think it's about 2 at the most is the cap. 2 at the very most is what I'm limited to.
Is it midnight your way, Ryan?
Yeah, it's 12:13.
Oh shit! So they're not far from Texas.
Oh damn!
Yeah, James and Demos say it's midnight where they're at.
You're in the central timeline, aren't y'all?
Can't remember exactly where they're from though. I mean, it doesn't really matter though.
I know. I know. J-Dub's friend Clint is in Texas, but he's about 4 hours away from me. Like he's pretty close.
Oh
to,
yeah, man.
Dallas.
I'm just gonna talk about that. That stream was fucking awesome, dude. You guys did. I listened to the whole thing. It was great.
Yeah.
The one you guys did. Can't remember exactly what day you did it on, but it's J Dub, Clint, and you were talking about fucking memory's getting bad.
Who did we do? Is it very recent? Might have to look at their channel or something like that. But
Was it about favorite or bands that only had 3 albums or 2
yes,
albums?
that was on my channel.
Yeah.
Yes, that was. We were doing
that's the one I watched.
The first 1, 2, 3 done series I did. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I joined in on the live stream and I couldn't like really type because I was getting ready for work. And
Yeah, fair
but
enough.
I did listen. I'm like, that was good. That was really good.
Yeah, there were some bands I did talk about. I talked about some big bands. Obviously, he mentioned. I think J Dub was the one that mentioned Velvet. If that was a band that was on my list,
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to think of other bands. I already have. It won't be. That next one is in February. I want to keep that. I have already got things planned and stuff when it comes to the live streams this week. Obviously, the 2012 and 2022 thing. Maybe sometime after that might be the next 1, 2, 3 and done. I don't know when that will be, but that's something that will be happening in February. So,
Oh yeah, man, totally.
It's definitely something I want to do and give bands some spotlight for those that I'm not going to be able to do retrospectives for. There were some on the list that I am thinking of doing a retrospective for. Like there's, I think, one that I think goes that one project Jeff Tate did called Operation Mindcrime. That's one I want to do a retrospective for. They only did 3 albums, so that one's going to be pretty easy. Was there any 1-album bands I had on the list? I can't remember. I might have to look at the list again. But
Just thought of. Oh, go ahead, man. Sorry. Just thought of a 1-album band. Well, not really a band. It's more like a side project. MD45. Dave Mustaine and Lee Vang of Fear. Where they got together and did an album in '96 in between when Megadeth was kind of on hiatus.
Interesting.
Only one album. And welcome back, Karen. Yeah, we're probably going to
Awesome.
wind it
Thank
up
you.
soon.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we are just mentioning some of this streams coming up on my channel.
Hell, I think we're doing a fucking good job, man. If we can keep people here for over 3 hours, fuck.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, it just depends on the topics and stuff like that. You know, I got. Yeah, it just depends on what we can talk about, you know, and that was a pretty good.
Yes, she was. Karen was the first one here, Damus. You are right. That's cool, though. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh yeah, I was just mentioning some of the live streams that are gonna be happening on my channel soon, probably this week. So yeah, definitely look forward to them when I do go live. This man right here might be joining me for one of those if he's got the time, of course.
Figure it out.
Definitely. I just gotta find if I still have me notes in my folder here on. Definitely, James. Documents. Is it on here? No, don't tell me I didn't save it. Oh, that freaking sucks. I didn't even freaking save my notes for it. God dang it. Oh, wait, maybe. No. Those are all the January 2022 albums. God damn it, I didn't even save it. Fuck. I typed up some notes and stuff for the live streams. I might have to do it again. Fuck. That's no problem. That's no problem at all. I can always do new notes. But yeah, I think I'm ready for this to end now. I'm tired.
It's been a long ass stream, man. It's been fun though.
Yeah.
And tomorrow night, don't think this is the last stream for the week. We got Monday night metal coming tomorrow night. So keep it metal, keep it real. You all know what to do. Kick ass. Kick the jacktards to the side. Tell them to go fuck themselves. Enjoy your lives. Don't let fucking haters ruin them. Keep it metal and all that fun shit. And be real. We're out.
Yep. Later.